What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We are going live for Clemson and Ohio State. What is going on, Ricky? Welcome back. I will be catching the second half of the Spurs and the Pistons. I do have to bring up my chat real quick. One quick second. What's going on, Micro Mike? What's going on, Chris? How's it going? Oh, good Lord. I am terribly sorry, guys. Hold on one quick second. There we go. Sorry about that. What's going on, Janet Lee? Thank you for joining the family. You're definitely an MVP. Appreciate you. If we can get those thumbs up, it would be greatly appreciated. Every single like helps small YouTubers like myself get seen.
We hope you're ready. The undefeated Buckeyes, the undefeated Tigers for a slot in the championship game coming up from Glendale.
Oop. Sorry about that. Got to mute the game audio for copyrighted music and commercials as soon as the game goes live. I'll bring back the game audio. I appreciate you guys for being patient. I'm at the Nutcracker Ballet with my daughters. You and me only hope for football. Love you, brother. Appreciate that, Chris. My prayers are out to you. But I do want to take this time out and do another moment of silence for Marvin Jones Jr., Detroit Lions wide receiver. He lost his son, Mario Jones. Passed away today, so I'm going to take this time and mute my microphone as well for a moment of silence.
In a game like this, how do you generate that to start out this matchup?
Well, you got to execute. You got to just
it's never easy to lose.
Both teams will fill each other out early.
Lose a family member, especially a son.
That's the main thing. Just settle and keep your breath, slow your breathing down, and just do what we've done in practice.
All right, thanks for your time.
You got it.
Some of those Clemson seniors, 54 wins in their careers, just 3 losses. An SEC crew in charge of this game tonight. Ken Williamson is the referee.
Gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 PlayStation Fiesta Bowl and college football semifinal playoffs. My name is Ken Williamson. I'll be the referee today's ball game. Tom Quick, our umpire, will be assisting me during the coin toss. You're the home team today, Ohio State, wearing dark jerseys. Clemson, you'll be wearing white. For the coin toss, we're going to use this Fiesta Bowl commemorative coin. The head side the helmets will represent heads. The logo side will represent tails. You're the visitor. Clemson, you call the toss. What's it going to be? He's calling heads. What is it? That's heads. It means you've won. You may kick, receive, defend, or defer. You want to defer? You want the ball? Which way you want to kick? Hey, put your back around there, please.
All right. Ohio State gets the ball first.
will defer their choice of options to the second half. Ohio State.
And Clemson receives the ball at the start of the third quarter.
In his 16 games as the Ohio State boss, the 40-year-old head coach of Ohio State is with Tom Rinaldi.
Thanks a lot, Chris. Ryan, Justin Fields, that big brace through all practices. You saw him warm up. What do you need to see him do early on that tells you he's ready?
He'll make great decisions. His knee's in good shape. Just has to get in the rhythm of the game. It'll be fast early, but he'll find it.
Final message as your team came out.
Just be bold and aggressive. It's a great atmosphere. Enjoy it. We don't want this thing to end, so go get them.
Good luck to you. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
Chris?
Tom, thank you. Quiet moment for Chase Young. These two quarterbacks in the game grew up about 20 miles apart in the state of Georgia. Booking.com bringing you the look at Trevor
Fun
Lawrence
NBA choice.
and Justin Fields.
If I could get to the second
And
half,
Lawrence
maybe.
undefeated
If not,
as
then
a starter. Tremendous
I'll
play
be
in the
missing
postseason,
today's
but
game.
Fields has been incredibly impressive in his first year as a starter.
But this is a playoff game, so we're definitely going to do playoffs.
Undefeated.
No,
at this big stage. Yeah, incredible.
Different personalities. Lawrence, of course, has been there, done that. Fields has waited with this opportunity. He said he expected Ohio State to be here. He wasn't sure that individually he would have the kind of year that he's had. How can you imagine 40 touchdowns, one pick? It's impossible.
Yeah. The thing that stands out is the poise that both guys play with, being able to handle a big stage like this.
We will see Fields and the Buckeye offense up first. Clemson deferring after winning the toss. P.T. Potter, effective kickoff man, doesn't allow too many returns. DeMario McCall deep for Ohio State. The Bayou Bengals await. Tigers and the Buckeyes ready to get it on.
And Clemson kicks it off.
McCall will make a fair catch.
And it's a
Justin
touchback.
Fields tells you about some of his attributes.
All right, there we go. There we go. What's going on, Daniel? How's it going, brother? All right, first and 10, 14:25 left in the first. Dobbins with a gain of about 4, maybe 5.
Or season record at Ohio State.
Yeah, he's had a great year. I got to tell you, I'm so excited to watch the matchup in the interior with the Ohio State guards, the center Josh Myers against the interior of the Clemson defense. The linebackers James Skowski, 47, Chad Smith, 43, are attacking downhill, and they've got to be able to tackle a very physical runner with low center of gravity in Dobbins.
Tigers again crowd the line, then back out. Fields has time and fits the ball into a tight window, and the catch is made by the tight end Luke Farrell. A first down in Tiger territory.
He does a nice job there, just kind of feeling that pocket. He had a little bit of pressure, a little sidestep to the left, found that throwing lane, and made a great
Daniel
throw with
is
great
18
accuracy.
subs away from 200.
Delivers sideline route. It's Chris Olave. Defender slipped, and he spins down inside the 30. They are aggressive early.
And what do you do against an
And
aggressive
Ohio
defense?
State
You
with
match
another
them.
first
It's what
down.
Ryan Day told us, with that same aggression, that same attitude that Clemson tries to play with right now, they're the aggressor, the Ohio State offense, with the play calling and the tempo.
Fields again, looking to throw. Loops the ball up.
Oh, my goodness.
Wilson down inside the 10 as the freshman makes a play.
Unbelievable catch.
What a catch,
from
folks.
Austin, Texas. Oh, they're going to wave it off, it looks like. Boy, he went up, made a great effort. Boy, I don't know how you wave that off. Officials are talking. Maybe that right foot came down out of bounds. Right foot came down out of bounds. What an incredible effort.
There is an offside penalty on the Tigers, but not a catch.
Boy, Chris,
Incredible effort.
How about
Appreciate
this
that, the Gridiron Blitz.
by Ryan Day.
Says
6
you're doing
plays,
great,
1
Trev.
run,
Appreciate
5
you.
passes.
Joshua
And
Hunter
as we
says,
said,
man, I don't know.
trusting his quarterback and his
I don't know you're
receivers to
doing
make
this
plays
game
against
as
this
well.
Venables
4-0
defense.
when listening to
Clemson's
your
not used to this.
to
No,
you,
Venables
Lucky
not.
Charm,
Yeah,
MSU,
they're
Iowa,
not
Penn
used to
State,
it.
LSU,
And they're
big
trying to
money.
get their bearings, and they don't have a lot of time because of the way Ryan Day and Justin Fields are attacking.
And now a whistle before the snap on the first down and 5 play.
Ruling on the field was an incomplete pass. The previous play is under review.
All the previous
so
plays under
is
review.
the replay official working with the 3 folks back in the video center as they are doing all the SEC. Get another look at this. Wilson so high in the air.
Got his right hand. He got his left hand down there. Looked like his left hand may have touched before the right foot came down. Watch the hand come down there.
Oh,
The
yeah.
elbow touch.
Yeah.
I think the right elbow
It could be overturned.
in bounds.
Yeah. I don't see an elbow. The right elbow came down, but I think it came down after the foot. The only thing that came down was the left hand.
Bill Lamagna is our next official authority in the booth here. And Bill, I guess it's whatever touches the ground first here they're looking at.
Exactly. There's no requirement for the feet. The hand appears to touch first.
Yeah, it looked like that left-handed touch.
I say replay, reversing this to a catch and spotting the ball at that spot.
That's interesting, Bill. It's not an elbow, or it can a hand is
a hand, a foot, your elbow.
Interesting. That hand looked
What's
like,
going on?
again,
Partly cloudy
to me.
The requirement
How's it going,
is
brother?
Review. The runner's arm touched inbounds prior to going out of bounds. Therefore, we'll have a completed catch at the 5.5 yard
5.5 yard
line.
line. The call was reversed. That is a first down
The replay, you can see
and
Ryan Day being
goal.
frustrated because he wanted to keep attacking, but it turns out they end up reversing it. He's going to be a lot happier to have the ball at the 5 yard line.
And that is a tremendous play.
That's a
27th catch for Wilson, who comes from Austin, Texas. He's kind of the next Ohio State wide receiver weapon.
well, that was a great effort because Kendrick had tight coverage. How about the ball placement by Justin Fields up high? Give the freshman a chance to go up and make a play on it.
Clemson very stingy in the red zone. Opponents have only made 25 trips in here and only scored 10 touchdowns. Fields surveys, dumps it down to Dobbins, who makes the catch, but runs out of bounds for a short loss.
Yeah.
Ohio State, on the other hand, has been powerful in the red zone, these situations all year long.
The good thing for Ohio State is they get to completion with the reversal. The bad thing is it's kind of slowed down that momentum that they had created with the play calling and the tempo offense.
Dobbins slips down.
Dobbins
to make the cut
at the
5
5-yard
Chad
line.
Smith was chasing him. It'll be 3rd and goal.
That's something to keep an eye on tonight.
You're welcome,
I was
Fun
watching the
NBA
warm-ups
Toys.
on the field. You probably saw the same thing. A lot of players slipping on this surface. You know,
Natural grass, they grow it outside, pull it inside, but don't you feel like this field is often damp?
It is. It seems that it's a little slick. And we've caught a lot of games in here, big games, and you're right, that seems to be a reoccurring pattern. Something the players will have to adjust to when they make those sharp cuts.
Been a great drive, but this is a crucial moment early in the game. Ohio State
got plenty of time, got space, gets it out. It's broken up. Terrell Jr. with the pass breakup.
And here comes the field goal team.
And there's the length of A.J. Terrell, 6'1", 190. And he's up against Olave, who's a great receiver. And this is a big part of Ohio State's offense on 3rd down.
Call me Jackson. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I think you told me that yesterday.
Watch him reach out. Eyes on the quarterback, and then is able at the last second to reach out and knock that ball away.
So Blake Hoville, very reliable kicker for the chip shot. And Ohio State driving at 71 yards in 10 plays, only 2 running plays, but
and Ohio State gets on the board first. It is 3-0.
Holding Ohio State to 3. So Trevor Lawrence coming up. Tigers first possession. Buckeyes on top 3-0.
All right, and I do got to mute the game audio for copywritten music and commercials as soon as the game resumes. I do resume the game audio. Appreciate you guys for being patient. Can we see the road to 1K happen today? We are at 934. We are 46 away. Or I'm sorry, we are 64 or 66 away. Yeah, Gridiron Blitz. Like I said on Voxer, if you've checked Voxer, I am dead wrong. You is always right. What is going on? Suze Roberts says, I'm sticking around. I appreciate that. So for those of you that are new, tomorrow we got 3 streams going on in the NFL. We are doing the Chargers and Chiefs, Redskins and Cowboys, and 49ers and Seahawks. Appreciate that. Gman409 says, how's it going, everyone? Hit that like button and subscribe. Appreciate that, Gman409. What's going on, Rodney Coop? Says First Blood. Absolutely. I am going for Clemson, but I do hope for a great game. I think both teams are very good. I will be, that's what, getting to 1,000, that's what stuff like that will definitely, I'll be putting in more into. I'll be putting in some sound during halftime and also during commercials and things like that. But absolutely, Suze.
Is the most in Ohio State history.
All right, we are back with the game audio, folks. And Urban Myers is with his former
Clemson
team.
Blocks him. Etienne back deep. Will they kick it to him? And he'll make a fair catch.
All
Big
right,
games,
it's a
they put Travis
touchback.
Back there, and he is certainly dangerous. And here's Trevor Lawrence telling you about some of the things he does well.
Oh, we got to mute the copywritten music. Now I am going to have a dilly.
Coming into this
and
game.
we are back with game audio, folks.
A couple comments about himself. He's
Urban Myers to Dallas as Dion C.
Likes to talk about the team, but that's a good job.
And it's a pitch. And Etienne gets a block.
Appreciate that, Abdul Terrell.
Knocked out of bounds there by Jeff Okudah, but a nice first down game as we check the Chick-fil-A impact players on this side of the ball.
Yeah, much like Ohio State, Clemson, as much as you talk about Lawrence, they've got to get Etienne. T. Higgins will be into the boundary, number 5. Justin Ross will be on the other side. Talked a lot about Chase Young. You just saw Jeff Okudah make a great play against the run, but he's going to have to play great in coverage against a long, tall
Jackson,
receiver.
how old are you?
ETN got 8 on first down. Now they fake it to him.
Oh, we got a first down. Ball at midfield. Still on his feet. Ball to the 40. To the 45-yard line.
To attack aggressive linebackers coming downhill. When he sees that, they're committed
Chops,
to stopping
what's
the run.
going on?
Appreciate
you for stopping by. Says, nice. Clemson held him in the red zone.
Against ETN, he's smart to see that, pull it, and make the throw.
Hopefully he had a great Christmas, Chops.
And spun down. Good job on the containment from Malik Harrison. Interesting to see how often Lawrence runs the ball tonight.
Yeah. You know, coming into tonight, he is.
I appreciate that,
way more
Chops.
than he did a year ago. Much more effective, whether it's zone read or design quarterback run, and a lot of times creating, like we see with Justin Fields from Ohio State. It's very different from where he was last year as a true freshman. That time,
definitely want to say welcome to the family. And you're definitely an MVP, Chops.
Young was eager. His throw down.
Oh, my.
Higgins. Some confusion whether or not it was a free play or a dead ball.
There's a flag on the play. It looks like he might have got a huge play.
T. Higgins' helmet came off, and I don't know if he got hit when he went down.
Higgins,
there was a collision there. It looked like
Higgins'
Jeffrey
helmet
Okudah
came
following
off.
through on the play. May have hit Higgins, but it was a free play. I'm just talking about more about Higgins
offsides on Chase Young.
5 yards and a free play for Clemson, but Higgins took the worst of it.
Everybody kind of stopped. And you watch the end of the play.
Watch one, Okudah after the play. The ball is, helmet's off. Now watch him come down on top of Higgins right there.
Yeah, man, I hope I did.
Fuller
Hope you did also. My birthday is December 30th. Well, happy early birthday.
Coming off the best game of his life. 3
this
touchdowns.
Is my early present, a Tigers win.
Over Virginia. On 2nd and 5, a little bit of a sprint out into the throw to Overton and makes the catch. Short gain. It'll be 3rd and 2.
3rd and
Jeffrey
2.
Okudah, you can tell, is
10-20 left in the first quarter.
The Buckeyes, known as one of the top cover corners in
Chops,
the country.
Appreciate the subscription. Tomorrow's games is going to be the Chargers and Chiefs, Redskins and Cowboys, and 49ers and Seahawks.
Close to the line of scrimmage.
First action this season for Braden Galloway, was suspended for 12 months since the playoff a year ago. He's flexed out to the left of the formation. Lawrence fakes left, runs right.
Trevor Lawrence with the first down.
First down at the 35. Galloway made a block.
And Galloway makes a nice block, but Trevor Lawrence, just his awareness there of knowing where he needs to get. He's able to follow the center, Sean Pollard, also the tight end. We talked about Galloway.
I appreciate that,
his
Chops.
Body, knows exactly where he needs to go. And that's what we talked about. This was not a factor in Clemson's offense a year ago. Now you have to be aware of that and bring safeties down to account for that threat.
We fake it to ETN, short throw, and the catch is made on the far side by Justin.
Gain of
Ross.
about
Damon
3,
Arnett
maybe
drops him
4.
right there.
You know, I thought Jeff Hafley, the defensive coordinator, co-defensive coordinator for the Buckeyes, who's headed to Boston College when the Buckeye season is over, made an interesting point to us. He said, we're okay with throws in front of the defensive backs.
Welcome home, Dwayne Boatwright. What is going on, my brother? Hopefully your work day was amazing.
And eliminate the explosives, make them drive the ball.
Nice plan if you can do it.
Yeah.
And hard to eliminate the explosives against this offense. Lawrence looking downfield, now checks it off the hands.
Oh my
Nearly
goodness.
Dropping into coverage was Tough Borland.
Well, Tough Borland just
that was
really
a near
going
interception.
Sitting in zone, but just reading the eyes of the quarterback, Trevor Lawrence gets into that throwing window right there. And I think Trevor Lawrence just underestimated, maybe thought he could squeeze it in there, or maybe just flat out didn't see or expect to have Tough Borland sinking in coverage. But he was there and should have come up with the interception, but a good play.
Lynn J. Dixon the back on 3rd and 7. Lawrence has time, delivers low and incomplete. Protection broke down to the last minute. Arnett was in coverage.
We got 4th and 7.
Buckeyes
8:50 remaining in the first quarter.
Tighten that coverage up. You can see there's Damon Arnett trying to disrupt that timing, top of the route. Gets a little physical there. And Chase Young, we only want to know what's going to happen with Chase Young on 3rd down. That time Galloway, the tight end,
pass interference, but there was no flag. Clemson set to kick a 49-yard field goal
for his route.
P.T. Potter, the sophomore kicker, has been solid this year. This is near his career long of 51 from 49. It slid wide.
And it is no good.
Ohio State defense gets a stop. Clemson comes up empty on the opening.
I do have to mute the game audio for copywritten music and commercials as soon as the game resumes. I do resume the audio. I appreciate you guys all for being patient. Ohio State defense is undercover quick, says Dion C. Yeah, I will say that this game is going to be a good defensive matchup. And it's going to come down to about 1 or 2 plays. Kathy Rue says, since no cable, thanks for the news. I appreciate you, Kathy, for coming in. Hopefully you had a very Merry Christmas. Kathy Roos says, thumbs up, go Bucks. All right, we'll be resuming the game audio here very shortly. There's a little bit of copywritten music as they're coming back from commercial break.
Course for Dabo.
All right, we are back with the game audio, folks.
Anything he can use, he'll use.
Very few motivate teams better than Dabo has. T. Higgins has not had the helmet on, Kirk, since taking that shot on the sidelines in the last series. So we'll keep a close eye on that.
The trainers talking.
Appreciate that, Dwayne.
Get a feel for his status and whether or not he's going to be able to come back out there. Kind of a freak accident after that incompletion.
Dobbins in the clear.
Dobbins going all the way.
They cannot. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Ohio State touchdown. It is 9-0.
68-yard lightning strike by the Buckeyes.
The build-up in
Learn
this
your
game,
copyright
we
rules.
really wanted to see
CCSI.
Clemson's run defense
And goodbye.
with how aggressive they can be. When the way their linebackers come down, their safeties, could they hold up against the physicality of the Ohio State offensive line and J.K. Dobbins? Dobbins, one of his first carries of the night, explodes.
Obviously, clowns don't know their copyright laws.
Dobbins, a tremendous workhorse in those 3 tough games down the stretch. They counted him again and again.
He must be a clown that actually. He must be a clown that actually, what do you call it, shows the game. And got shut down. But I do have to mute the game audio for copyright reasons, for commercials and copywritten music. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the audio. Pistons tied with the Spurs at 5, says Noshi Stone. What is going on, Noshi? Bulls lead 25-39. Dwayne says, and we'll be here waiting for them, Trev. Appreciate that. Absolutely. I thought that they were going to play at 10:30 today, so my calculations was off, and everyone was saying to do the Clemson and Ohio State, so I did the playoffs, but I will be doing Monday's Jazz and Pistons game. On Monday, it is a later game, but I will bring to you a bowl game.
Line led by Munford
as well on Monday,
the
so
battle at the line of scrimmage.
We got an action-packed
that
week.
Push, and that kind of frees up Dobbins to be able to make that play. And there's a poor angle by the safety, Kayvon Wallace. And you could see that speed. I mean, Dobbins is a
absolutely,
physical
Dion.
runner, but you get him in out in the open
Shout
field
out
like
to
that,
Ezekiel Elliott over there with you.
ETN from the 5. Quick
oh my goodness, ETN.
Not flat right there at the 21-yard line.
Good thing he got back up. Took a massive hit.
Big hit.
What did Ryan Day say? The start of this game was so important. Match the energy and the execution of Clemson. Make them feel our strength and our violence. And they are doing so far. 7 minutes, pretty good job of that.
As a first-year head coach, that's kind of been his message every week, no matter who the opponent is. And, of course, on this big stage, you want to maintain that approach, especially against Clemson.
Now Trevor Lawrence back to work down 10 and perhaps without his top receiver, T. Higgins. More on that in a second. ETN dances to the hole. Maria on the Tigers sideline. What can you tell us about Higgins'
There is
status?
no gain by ETN.
Chris, we saw T. Higgins going into the tent, and when he came back to the bench, he no longer had his helmet. He looked dejected, and a lot of his teammates were coming over to shake his hand, and then they just took him to the locker room for further evaluation. We're not sure about the diagnosis yet, and we'll get you an update as soon as possible.
Well, you hate to see that.
Sure do. Just a tremendous season, tremendous momentum off that 3-touchdown game in Charlotte. Empty backfield. Lawrence surveys.
Trevor Lawrence gets out the pocket
and fires a bullet, which is incomplete. ETN could not hold it on the sidelines. It'll be 3rd and long. Another look at what happened.
3rd and 10.
Fuller came across
7:51 left in the first.
Back in the Tigers' first series. He caught the helmet, which came off pretty easily. Then Okuda would land on the head right. It didn't land on him much. I guess the head hit the ground. It didn't look as severe from that angle, Kirk, as we thought.
Yeah, maybe when he hit the ground.
Meanwhile, 3rd and 10. Lawrence chased by Young, heaves it downfield, has Overton wide open. He tiptoes for a catch in Ohio State territory. What a play.
You know, Proctor is playing back here as safety, who has not played a ton of football. Josh Proctor, he kind of loses the sight of the receiver. Eyes in the backfield, which opened up Overton to be able to make the play. Chase Young trying to deal with a lot of traffic, gets pressure on Lawrence, but Lawrence with the height at 6'6" goes over top of him. But Josh Proctor caught peeking in the backfield that time that cost Ohio State on 3rd and long.
What a quick release by the big fella with Young bearing down on him. Clemson needs a spark, and Lawrence as a runner will keep it and get 5. This is not a team that's used to being down 10 points just like that.
Yeah, and you're also looking at a quarterback that, as much as we've talked about him running, Dabo Swinney says, you know, all year you look at it's about 6 times a game is what he averages running the football. Already tonight he's run it 3 times. So you're going to see him probably carry it up to 10 to 15 times at least.
When J. Dixon motions to the backfield, gets it in the flat. Harrison can't make the tackle, and arriving is Warner to clean it up. Very short gain. It'll be
Appreciate that, Rick.
Big emphasis for Ohio State is getting off of blocks. Jeff Hafley saying we were disappointed in the Big Ten championship in the first half with the way they got off of blocks.
Appreciate that, Rico Rodriguez. Let's take a second to thumbs up the video. Appreciate you, brother.
The speed of this offense, getting off of blocks. Great example of it there by the linebackers.
The guys have been tremendous defending on 3rd down all year. Opponents under 30%. Lawrence, they pick up the blitz, but the ball is batted down.
Oh my goodness, it is 4th and 4.
The other defensive end vigorous to make plays tonight if they pay too much attention to Young.
Yeah, John Simpson, the left guard, 74, starts to work to his left to help on Chase Young.
What is going on, Randy
Proctor.
Payne?
They get some
Thank you so much for the broadcast. I appreciate you, brother.
A stunt to the inside, has
Hope
that
you had a
length
very
himself
Merry
at 6'4"
Christmas.
to go up, timed that perfectly to knock that ball away.
Go for it, kick 3.
Ohio State's defense, a strong and determined start against an offense that people thought no one could stop coming in. Wilson, who made the circus catch, back to return the punt.
Punted it.
Spires, and it's a
Ohio State.
And a fair catch made inside
fair
the 10
catch
by Wilson. So Ohio State.
Okay, I do got to mute the game audio for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the audio. So I appreciate all 140 of you for being patient. Definitely appreciate you, Dwayne. So again, I say as a festive present back to him, we all should hit the like button because he always gives his best. This is a season of giving. We should give back. Appreciate that, Dwayne. Wow, the Hawks are down 20 to the Bulls, 35-55. Jackson, is Trae Young playing? Levine mode, Levine God mode. Oh yeah, absolutely. Zach Levine is a beast. I think if he was on any other team, you know, he definitely we could be a valuable asset to teams. Appreciate that, Bill, still. And as soon as we get done with this,
Head out to the interim,
we are
including
back with
a
the
31-0
game.
loss to Clemson.
Appreciate everyone
here.
who stuck around.
Different looking Ohio State group so far tonight. From the 9, Dobbins into heavy traffic. Simmons wrapping him up with help from Jordan Williams.
At this point in the game, Ohio State up 10-0 and really dominating the line of scrimmage at both sides. Clemson has Ohio State pinned. It's very important this series to try to keep Ohio State pinned to force them to punt with a 3-and-out. Should give Trevor Lawrence good field position if you're a Clemson Tiger.
There's a false start by the Buckeyes. It'll back them up. You pointed out Venables is used to having the answers. He's used to dictating to opponents.
False start. Offense number 71. 5-yard penalty.
Man who's been a defensive coordinator in 7
Got
national
false start on
championship
Josh
games,
Myers.
3 at Clemson. Unfamiliar position right now.
No, I mean, think about what they've done all year in the ACC. They've allowed 244 yards a game. Ohio State's already sitting at 140 yards. They've played 11 plays into the game. But they have Ohio State pinned here, so see what they do.
Fields from the end zone, flips it short. Matt makes a catch, big collision, and he's knocked out. Very short gain. A.J. Terrell showing his physicality off the corner.
Yeah, nice job playing some zones, sitting there, keeping their eyes on the quarterback there. And now this is where Venables usually makes a living on 3rd down and long. It'd be interesting by Ryan Day to see what he does. 3rd and long inside his own 5-yard line. Probably in a conservative approach, you would think. But the way he's been calling plays, you never know.
Tigers bouncing around. Showing pressure pre-snap on this 3rd and 14. No conservative call. Fields from the end zone delivers. Hill, can he get there? Makes a move.
Oh my goodness, he got the first down. Gain of about 15 on the play.
Yeah, they used the motion to help them to get a matchup with K.J. Hill. You got soft coverage. Now Hill's got to make a play after the catch against Turner, which he does and wins. Great call, an aggressive approach again by Ryan Day, backed up inside his own 5-yard line.
Sure was.
Long.
There's your answer.
Yeah, and it shows you the confidence that he has in his quarterback, Justin Fields.
Dobbins starts right, cuts it back, and is dropped.
Dobbins gain about 1
Hill
yard.
with a couple catches early. Got 15 on that 3rd and 14.
Interesting, the morale of Clemson. So used to dominating, so used to being the one that's dictating things. All of a sudden, they've got Ohio State pinned. It's 3rd and long. You give up a 1st down. This is uncharted territory for Clemson's defense.
Fields has protection. Almost intercepted.
Oh my God!
Was Kayvon Wallace.
Well, he
Kayvon
knew exactly
Wallace
what he wanted to
had
do.
that
Isaiah
ball
Simmons
in
will
his
sink
hands,
coverage.
and it
Wallace
just
is showing
barely
that he's
slipped
deep.
out.
Fields thinks he's got an easy throw, but look at Wallace bait him. Simmons sinks.
Randy,
He knows it's
I
coming
am a
out
Michigan
quickly.
Wolverine
He
fan,
jumps it, just
and I have
unable
no
to
faith
hold
in my
on to that
team.
football.
Each defense missing a great chance for interception. That could have been a potential pick 6.
I don't know why, but
3rd and long again.
it's just
They
something
need
about
Fields
Alabama
is
that.
pressured and fighting for his life. And
Oh my goodness, we got a sack.
Skalski. Justin Foster got there first. It's 4th down.
Skalski and Foster.
Where would they come from on 3rd
Sacked.
down and long? And in this case, they come from everywhere.
Justin
They've got
Fields.
backers. They've got a safety up tight. You're trying to figure this out with pass pro. You're maxing it because you got the back there. But the speed, the relentless approach there by Foster, he's able to get around Brandon Bowen and win that time on 3rd down and long to get the ball back to the
4th
Tigers.
and 15. Ohio
Clemson's
State is
defense
set to
playing
punt
with more
it
urgency,
for the first time
more
tonight.
energy, and they forced
We
the
have
punt from
3
Drew
minutes
Chrisman.
left in the first.
Maury Rogers standing at his 44. Chrisman not as good as he usually does. That will get a friendly roll, didn't hit it very cleanly, but now Lawrence takes over at the 47-yard line against this aggressive defense.
Yeah, man, they have really...
All right, there's some copywritten music I got to mute it for. Brent Reynolds, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Hopefully you had a very Merry Christmas. Says, let's go Bucks.
Series.
All right, we are back.
Up, but sending a message and playing with that violence and physicality that you talked about.
What's going on, Brennan Wallace? Says, hey, I'm here. That's what's up. Appreciate you, brother.
Misfire on the right side of the offensive
there
line.
Is a flag on the play.
Hafley will be headed to Boston College at the end of the season, the new head coach for the Eagles.
False start, offense number 73. 5-yard penalty.
It's the all-ACC tackle. Ankrum didn't miss a single practice, though, in preparation for this while he was trying to put together a staff and some recruits for BC.
Bots is because it is illegal to show the game. That will never happen on my channel. You are more than welcome to stay. If not, I'm sorry, but that will never happen. That is against the law. There's a chance to have jail time. There's a chance for a big, hefty fine.
First and 15, play action.
And a chance to be on a 90-day ban. That will never happen on my channel.
In Ohio State territory.
And with T. Higgins down,
and plus it's in my title that is game audio only.
Year in the national championship against Nick Saban and the Alabama defense, they will move him around even more now. He's usually to the field up here, but now they've got him down here into the boundary where T. Higgins normally would be.
Joseph Ngata, number 10, the true freshman from California, will also have to step up and help fill that
ETN.
role. ETN runs straight into traffic. Warner stopped
gain of about
a couple yards short on third down.
So you're watching this game and you're thinking, what can Clemson
it is
do
third down
to kind of get their rhythm going? And I still think they've got to get that passing game. Their receivers are not
third and
winning
2
on the edge.
with 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
And also, all these guys.
Clemson is 2 for 4 on third down.
Even Sean Wade in the slot. They're not getting separation.
Brent, we do keep a clean chat. I know you are new.
Ross
so if you keep a clean chat, that'd be greatly appreciated. Appreciate that, though.
Fields swarmed under. Lawrence is going to be sacked.
Trevor Lawrence with a sack. It is fourth down.
Friday as well.
1:30 left in the first.
Watch how long this play takes to develop off to the right. I mean, watch these receivers and watch how quick the Ohio State pass rush gets in there. They're still running their routes, and Trevor Lawrence is taking an onslaught of defenders led by Sanders. The interior quickness, and then you can see the outside pressures able to get there with Friday and Harrison.
The attention justifiably on Chase Young, but there's a whole bunch of dudes in Ohio State that can rush the passer, especially if you pay a lot of attention to number 2.
Punts it.
Spires punt will bounce into the end zone.
And it is a touchback.
What a start for this Ohio State defense. Hope you'll join us on New Year's Day. Fields rolls out, delivers a low bounced throw. He was chased by Simmons.
This Clemson defense, they don't know anything other than to continue to attack. Down 10-0, 49 seconds
Appreciate
left in
you,
the first
Jerome.
quarter. That's just Brent Venables' style. That's what he believes
says,
in.
thank you for the
Doing
live
a good
stream.
job
Appreciate you for coming in.
Looks. They will live by the sword and die by the sword with their approach.
And now short throw and catch by Wilson. The true freshman's had
Wilson is about a yard short.
Knocked down a couple yards short.
Third and 1.
Nice quick throw. Ryan Day, I think, doing a good job with Fields, putting him in a position
to have
success
third and 2.
The football, making the reads comfortable. He's 9 of 12 so far.
We got 37 seconds.
Third and 2 play to do the false clamp, then take a look at the sidelines, and here's the chess match.
Ryan Day and Brent Venables both adjusting late. Isaiah Simmons moving around here.
They're expecting an interior run. Instead, it's Dobbins around the
Oh
corner.
my goodness, Dobbins! And he is gone.
Dobbins!
Oh, he tripped.
Inside the 10 by 10.
Oh my God!
Threatening.
Are you
I showed
kidding
you
me?
Isaiah Simmons,
He
and Brandon
tripped
Bowen, the
over
right
him.
tackle, felt that, and he does a nice
Wow.
job of kicking out on Simmons, and that's exactly where J.K. Dobbins ended up finding that crease in the defense.
J.K.
Again,
Dobbins.
if you've not seen Dobbins
Are you
play a
kidding
lot,
me?
he looks like a bowling ball, but he has tremendous breakaway speed, and he's especially fired up tonight with all the hype about Travis Etienne on the other side.
The bowling ball is rolling downhill fast tonight. A 68-yard touchdown, a 60.
All right, that is the end of one. Here's a little bit of news. It's San Antonio Spurs 30, Detroit Pistons 28 at the end of one. What is going on in the Gridiron Blitz? So I got some breaking news for you. I must have been hit with the proverbial purge. So my road to 1K is not true to 947, but we are at 904. I do want to say, I want to give a special thank you to every single person that's ever rocked with me. You guys are truly special. So I finally officially hit 900. I was at, what do you call it? So I have 904 right now. So we are 43 behind. I was hit by a purge. And what that means is inactive subs, by they closing their account or if they show the game 3 times and got copyright strikes and YouTube literally kicked them off the platform, those subs are no longer here. So we are at 904. So we are 96 away from road to 1K. Can we get there today? Appreciate that, Kathy Roos. Says congrats to you. Really appreciate you. Appreciate you. Raymond Mitchell says, let's do this. Sword of the Spirit, welcome to the chat. Appreciate you for coming in. Says, I see 947. That is because YouTube and the YouTube Studio are not on the same page yet. It hasn't went through its system. I believe it will be updating in about 3 days. So I think it will update on January 1st. But I have been in constant contact with the creators of YouTube, including their CEO. On, you know, if it's on YouTube Studio, it needs to be automatically on, you know, YouTube, the actual platform. All right, we are back for the second quarter.
Season with his diet and his exercise. He said last year was a failure as a season as a sophomore. He's very motivated coming into this year. Went from 12% body fat to 9%, but got stronger, and you can see how it's paid off for him in the way he's running.
Ate a lot of bad tasting
But
food.
tomorrow we got
beans,
the Chargers and the Chiefs, the Redskins and the Cowboys, the 49ers and the Seahawks.
Number 2. Fields from the pocket, harasses, he throws.
I appreciate that, Sword of the Spirit. Welcome to joining the family. You're definitely an MVP.
Getting pressure and a very dangerous throw there. Foster coming from his right, gets around Bowen again, does a good job with his hands, gets his hands on the jersey, but Fields is a big, strong guy, able to sit in there, get enough on that ball. Hill's almost able to come up with it, but good tight coverage by the Tigers. Ryan Day, what an impressive approach in this first half as a play caller.
Ohio State's in the red zone. Ball is at the 8.
Dobbins running right.
Dobbins to the 5.
Inside the 5. It'll be 3rd and goal. Chad Smith on the tackle.
They continue to run to that right side. Now the interior of the Ohio State offensive line is the strength, with Jonah Jackson, the transfer from Rutgers at the left guard, Josh Myers, the leader in the middle, 71, and then the right guard, Wyatt Davis. But they've been running behind Davis, 52, and also 76, Bowen, very successfully, really controlling the line of scrimmage.
And Clemson force another red zone
Chap says Clemson going to hold them in the red zone again.
Crowd the line, try to come after Fields.
Fields. Oh my goodness. Dobbins with the touchdown. It is 16-0. Oh my goodness.
The Tigers lose Dobbins, sneaking out of the backfield. The linebackers don't run with him. The defensive end this time, Foster, is trying to stay with him. He's the only one that recognized that he was slipping out. Isaiah Simmons, 11, probably needs to be on Dobbins because that is a mismatch.
Are we going to see a Buckeyes versus Tigers
they kick this extra point? He reaches out, lays out
in the national title?
Where that football hits, yeah.
Or is it going to be a Tiger versus Tiger?
AT&T Pylon Cam will show it to you, and we'll bring in Bill Lamagna. Control of the ball there. Does he have it when he crosses the plane, Bill, in your view?
Part of his responsibility is to maintain control of that ball if he's going directly to the ground. When he hits the ground, that ball turns in his hand. This is an
they might
pass.
call it back. It might be no
Finish
touchdown.
the process of the catch, and he does not do that.
Control, inbound status, be able to do a football move, which he did not do because he lost the ball.
The ball came into just
What's
one of
going
his
on,
hands
Jackson?
as it hit the ground.
Welcome
So it
back.
was difficult for him to control it. Remember, if the ruling is incomplete, it's going to be 4th
All
down
right,
and a
Pistons
short field
and
goal
Spurs
attempt. So
are
a big
tied
swing here.
in the second quarter with 10:29.
Again, it's Gerald Hodges and the 3 folks in the replay center at SEC headquarters, just as they do in the regular games, making the judgment here.
After further review, the pass was incomplete.
Incomplete, no touchdown.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Ball's placed back at the 5-yard line.
Significant reversal and the right call by the replay booth at this stage of the game. 17-0 with the way Ohio State's controlling both sides of the ball. First, a field goal attempt here to go up 13. Very, very different for Clemson.
4th and goal.
Buckeyes only
They're going to kick a
5
field goal.
goals out of the red zone all season long. They scored touchdowns 59 times, but this will be the second time tonight they've gotten close and had to settle for 3.
Kick is up and kick is good. It is 13-0. Clemson has got to score if they're going to try to make this a ball game. Held them twice in the red zone. Clemson will tighten up, says Chops. Absolutely. I am from Michigan. I am a Michigan Wolverine fan, and I am going to laugh when we get blown out by Alabama, and I have them getting blown out 55-13. Bama Rule says go Ohio. Chop says, like always, Clemson will wear down the Buckeyes like everyone else and come back. Buckeyes just playing wide open right now. They will get tired. West Branch Ball says Michigan State, go green. CR7 the best says go Ohio. Randy Payne says, I don't know about that. Alabama has a lot of injuries. Yeah, but the University of Michigan also has Jim Harbaugh. If it's a big name school, we do not win. I don't know what it is. West Branch Ball says go white. Sword of the Spirit says Ohio State will win. Don't forget, Barrows came out of Ohio State. Randy Payne says LOL, Buckeyes wear people out, not the other way around. All right, West Branch Ball. Pistons up 2 against the Spurs. That's what's up. Tyson Fury is at this game. Appreciate that, West Branch Ball.
Large human.
All right, we are back with game audio.
I can't wait to watch that one.
Yeah, be fun.
Randy says, what's Aspire?
Sir.
The San Antonio
So
Spurs
defense
is
has had a couple of stops in the red zone, or else this
an
would be
NBA team?
completely out of hand. As it is, a 13-point game.
Whoa.
And
they trying to get me. Come on, ESPN. Bama Rule says if Clemson wins, then Clemson will have to beat one more team to hush everyone. Still, LSU versus Ohio will be nice.
Together, meet up.
All right, we are
in high
officially
school
back
and,
now.
Compete against each other in some of the different
Sword of the Spirit says
camps.
Ohio State
Obviously
is
had
producing
brilliant
the
careers
best
in high
football
school.
players right
Their
now.
choice of
Absolutely,
colleges.
that I cannot
Lawrence
disagree
must
with.
again do without T.
Ohio
Higgins,
State
who
has been
got
producing
knocked in
very
the head
nice
early and apparently
players
will not be able to return
in the
tonight.
NFL draft.
They flip it short to Ross. Ross on a crossing route will be wrestled down for a 5-yard gain. You just feel terribly
second and
fatigued
5,
as you
Clemson.
work, you wait, you prepare, you have a great season. You're
Randy
on this
says,
big stage
oh,
and a very
LOL
flukish
basketball.
kind of play.
Chop
You know
says
what comes off
railroad
and he hits the
crossing, look
ground
out for
with the
cars.
head. And
You
caution
can't
is
spell
essential
that
in these
without any
situations, but you
Rs.
can see the disappointment
LOL.
on his face.
Who gets it?
Again, Ross has been moving around quite a bit, but they've had to replace Higgins with Ross back into the boundary.
And Trevor takes off.
Trevor
Again,
Lawrence
keeper.
with a
Only
gain of
2-yard
about
gain.
2
Zach
yards.
Harrison delivered a blow. It'll be 3rd and short.
You know, you're undefeated as a starting quarterback. Your team's down by 13.
Third and
you
2.
can't get the rhythm going. This is where Trevor
13-25
Lawrence has
left
to
in the
start
second.
to really assert himself.
Both teams are
as a
2 and
leader.
5 on third down.
Decision making, running the ball, throwing the ball, really try to take control and get his team to believe that they can get something going against this athletic and very aggressive Ohio State defense.
2 tight end look on 3rd and 2. And
ETN
works hard. He's not going to get there. He's stopped short of the first down.
Looks
Pete
like
Werner
4th and
came
1.
around the edge and stopped him.
That's exactly right. He's reading Harrison on the outside on a zone read, but Werner right here is able to knife through that defense. Good job of showing how tough he can be, getting off the block by the potential tight end there, Davis Allen, and
That
coming up on 3rd and short,
Ohio
keeping him short of that
State
first down.
Team.
Dabo
What
Sweeney
happened?
doesn't want to, but
Michigan
doesn't
State came
feel
out
like gambling
to
here on
Columbus
3rd and less
with a
than a
backup
yard. So
quarterback that
Spires
beat
is out.
Ohio State 17-14.
Clemson back-to-back 3 and outs. Does it
Bama
cross
Rule
his
says
mind to
Ohio
fake it, to
defense
try to
versus
spark his
LSU
team? It's what Ryan
offense.
Day had to do when they were down against Wisconsin. Said they booted away. Took it about a team that
Clemson
averaged
punts
3
it.
punts per game. Spires busy early. That's a heck of a punt, though, that forces Turner back inside the 15-yard line, a 52-yarder.
Monday, January 13th at 8 p.m., I will be doing the national championship game. Definitely appreciate all 157 in the building. Can we get those thumbs up? Hopefully we could get to 100. All right, we got the game back.
Ohio State already more yards in this game than they had the last time these teams played in this field in the semifinals. 31-0 shutout. They had just 215 total offense that night. And there's a flag.
There is a flag on the play.
Looks like they got A.J. Terrell against Victor on a holding call. Very, very tight coverage.
pass interference, defense number 8. The penalty will place the ball at the spot of the foul.
Oh my goodness. AJ Terrell
Over the top of your screen on that quick slant.
gave up a big
You see him
play.
grab with the right hand, grabbed onto the jersey, and that's what the official saw. I think you're going to see Ryan Day go back to that tempo, aggressive, attacking approach with this lead. Why change? But I think you're really going to start to see more tempo, more
1st and 10.
some of that first drive that they
Ball's
had.
at the 21.
Master Teague, redshirt freshman from Tennessee, spells down.
Fields.
It's a keeper for Fields, is wrestled down.
No
for a
gain.
loss by Logan
Second and-
Rudolph.
2nd and 10 with 12 minutes
they've been throwing
remaining
to
in the
set
second
up
quarter.
The run. Kind of a change of pace.
Both
but
teams have
he
3
promised
timeouts
aggression.
each
And
remaining.
he has certainly delivered in the play calling and an aggressive approach on both sides from Ohio State. Fields takes a shot downfield.
Oh
and
my
a loose
goodness.
Catch made by Austin Mack on the sidelines. Went up over the exit.
Wow. He went up
Tight
over the
coverage
guy.
by Terrell, but again, another receiver
caught
making
it.
a big-time play in Austin Mack, who's had a really
Austin
great
Mack,
last
I
2 or
see
3
you, big
games for this
fella.
Buckeye offense. What a block by Master Teague. Clemson brought a blitz. Boy, that is tight coverage by Terrell. Good location, the ball up high where Mack can climb the ladder and make the play at 6'2".
Not easy to beat Terrell. He got 24 yards that time.
Fields
And now
with a gain about 3 or
keeps it
4.
and gains 3.
Terrell saying, I did everything that you coached me to do. I mean, that was tight coverage, in phase, hand up high, ball misses his finger by maybe an inch or 2, and Mack has that concentration there for the big play.
It was Terrell who had the pick 6 early against Tua last year. The Clemson defense setting the tone, dictating in that championship game. The opposite has happened so far tonight. On 2nd down, a throw and a catch short of the first down is Jeremy Ruckert. It'll be 3rd and short. The
2.
tight end that made the catch that really ignited Ohio State's comeback against Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship game.
You and I think a lot of viewers who are
Correction,
familiar with
3rd
Clemson's
and
defense
3.
with Brent Venables are thinking and saying the same thing as far as we're used to seeing them dictate things. And because of the way Ohio State's been calling plays, look at that.
Wow, a sneaky sneak. Fields came up, looked like he was going to set the protection. They snapped it to him, and they make it easily.
One of the things Ryan Day said is Brent
What
Venables
is
likes to
going
check
on? Lily
late, very
Guerrero
late. Look at the
says
defense
nice.
looking. So they catch him napping with that quick snap and the quarterback sneak. That was intentional.
Hopefully, Lily,
to
you
catch
had a
the
very
Clemson
Merry
defense
Christmas.
looking for the
Appreciate you for
adjustment.
coming out.
After the fake snap, Clemson's defense is taught to look over. Ryan Day knows that, and that's exactly why he went with that delayed snap and quick call then after.
That time Dobbins runs right into heavy traffic. Xavier Thomas stopped him for a loss of a half yard.
Lily, what team are you going
we
for?
really thought that a good matchup would be not just these players, but Ryan Day, who is studied and understands and respects Clemson's defense, and knew, like we said, that Brent Venables is the master in the country. He talked to a lot of offensive coaches. I got to tell you, boy, Brent Venables gets that check in late. It's the book
That's
on him.
who I want to win, but
Ryan Day able to win that chess match.
Ohio State is punching us in the mouth.
On 2nd down, Fields is pressured, escapes, and takes off.
Oh my goodness, Fields!
And will slide down. Big gain down
Oh
inside the 25
my God,
line.
Justin Fields
He looks okay.
with a
And
gigantic gain.
And that's the blitz.
Ball-
That's where Clemson
ball is
usually wins when they
placed
bring a couple blitzers.
past midfield.
Most quarterbacks are down right there, but he keeps it alive and makes a big play.
End zone, Gray Hill. Broken up. Tigers defense
Oh.
nowhere near being set at the snap that time.
Not at all. You know, that was fast. We just talked about how they're going to probably go to more of a tempo.
Oh, he got
approach.
lucky.
Ball is perfectly thrown. Boy, Justin Fields is on tonight. Putting the ball right where it
Is
needs
that
to be.
Kendricks?
Surprised at KJ Hill. Tight coverage there by Kendrick, but Hill
Yeah,
has made some
Kendrick
big
almost
plays
got
throughout his
away,
career, and especially this year.
well, got away.
Unable to hold on to that ball.
But
Hendrick got there
barely.
just in time to influence it, but KJ would tell you he should have made that catch. Teague is the back, and Day trotting down, and he'll take a timeout here. The play clock was winding down.
All right, Ohio State
So,
takes
Clemson's
their
defense
first
giving up a couple
timeout.
of big runs. They've been able to.
I do got to mute the game audio for copywritten music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. Lily says all bad. Jackson says Bulls lead by 19. West Branch Ball says Pistons 45, Spurs 45. Dwayne Boatwright says, thanks guys for rolling with us. Let's help get Travis to 1K. Smash that like button. I appreciate that, Dwayne. Scott McGrill, what is going on? Says Georgia fan can't wait or can't watch this. I will actually be doing that Georgia Bulldogs game. West Branch Ball says Pistons 48, Spurs 47. One Pride 40 says Whoop. William Pittman says LSU yeah, I can't say that word. LSU destroyed Oklahoma. Oklahoma could not have won if they had 4 more quarters. Sorry, fellas, if I can't speak right now. I am on the dillies. But we are definitely having some fun today. Julian Dukes, we do not curse on this channel. Appreciate you for coming out, though. One Pride 40, we all only wish. Says breaking news, Aaron Rodgers retired. William Pittman says Ohio shocking Clemson. Absolutely. One Pride 40 says Clemson is shook.
To the playoff by creating the Live My Student section. Taco Bell has provided tickets for students.
I appreciate that, Wency. Thank you for joining the family. You're definitely an MVP.
So the most passionate fans can cheer on their teams. And the Buckeye
DJ Destiny, welcome to the building. Appreciate you for coming out. Says Dobbins will get 250 rushing yards.
It gets a defense that gives up 245 per game, but hadn't really faced an elite quarterback.
Daniel says very low scoring
so far this season.
LSU shooting in for a national championship. Appreciate that, Dispatch Gaming. Welcome to the family. You're definitely an MVP.
Third and long. Terrell got there to stop him.
Keep running that stretch play outside that they ran earlier with J.K. Dobbins for big yards. You can see after that timeout, they called one play, had a second play call.
Jackson
They're going
says
fast. Clemson trying to get players
by
off
22.
the field. They can't do it.
They didn't. And now Teague barrels ahead, and the flag is down because they couldn't
got a flag on the play.
The 12th man off the field in time, and that'll move it 5 yards closer.
Yeah, with a third down coming up, Ohio State anticipated Brent Venables trying to rotate three players
at the
in.
end of the play.
Ohio State didn't substitute, so they can go as fast as they want to go there. They caught Clemson again napping. Right now, Ryan Day is out coaching Brent Venables in this game.
Defense, 12 players on the field when the ball is snapped. 5-yard penalty. Replay third down.
How often have you seen Venables out-coached in a big game?
Not since in Davos. You can see he's frustrated. Great job out-thinking Clemson and the coaching staff one step ahead.
Lothar
is
says,
Ryan
let's
Day
go
of
Buckeyes.
Clemson and his defense.
Makes it 3rd and 3. It's still Teague in for Dobbins.
Justin Fields looks over to Ryan Day, gets the play, and Clemson looks over to Brent Venables to get the adjustment.
Teague, first down, knocked down at the 10.
First down, Teague the third.
The formation makes the call, and Teague moves the sticks.
Yeah, great block by Josh Myers to center that time. They opened up the middle. Man, we talked about what's the strength. What do you do with an aggressive attacking
First
defense?
and 10,
Right at them,
8-10 in the second
exactly
quarter.
What they did there, led by the center.
Myers, the cerebral sophomore,
flag on the play.
bookended by a couple of veteran guards, Jonah Jackson and Wyatt Davis.
Offense, Not all 11 players were set for a full second.
Both guards were
5-yard
all
penalty.
Big Ten first teamers. They call it the,
All
the
junior.
tip of the
Come on
spear.
now.
That's what Day likes to use.
Don't be
Myers
cursing
says
at
it's
the refs.
apex. Those three dudes in the middle have been so dominant this year.
Yeah, I've been watching Ohio State football for a long time, and I cannot remember the interior being as strong and physical and consistent as
DJ
these three with
Destiny
Jackson,
says,
Myers,
thank you,
and
sir.
Davis.
You're a great host. I appreciate you for coming in and rocking with
Myers
us.
and Davis, again, sophomores. Jackson, the grad
We are definitely
transfer
doing
from
a whole
Rutgers,
lot of
who
bowl
came in
games.
and was such a leader.
We're going to be doing some football games tonight or tomorrow. Life is Nia.
So
Welcome
first
to
and
the
15
building.
after the
Thank
penalty.
you for joining
Fields
the family.
from the
You're
pocket
definitely an
has good
MVP.
protection, looking end zone, lost it from Mack. Did he get it? No. Out of
Oh, he
bounds.
was just like an inch short
Again,
of another
Fields is just
touchdown.
feeling it. He's trusting his arm and putting the ball in tight spaces, Kirk.
Yeah, Skowski dropped back to the middle. You call Tampa 2. They had two safeties that are deep, trying to cover half the field.
Literally
They
a
run
foot
that
short
middle
of
linebacker,
being
47.
inbounds.
He's in position, just can't go up and make a play. Great
Appreciate that,
concentration
Terry
again
Taylor.
by 11
Thank you
Mack.
for joining the
I'm just unable
family.
to
You're
get his
definitely
left
an
foot down.
MVP.
And a good call by the official.
Dobbins is well rested, returns to the game, and 2nd and 15. Tigers bring pressure. It's a screen. Dobbins.
Oh, Dobbins dropped it.
Plenty of yards in front of him. Couldn't come up
And
with
he
it.
had the
He a
green
convoy
light.
in front of him. The three guys we just talked about. If he holds on to that, you have Jackson, Myers, and Davis out in front of him.
What's
you see his
going
head
on,
turn
Jack
around.
Juice?
He starts to run with the
Going
ball.
on, Mark Young
before
says
he's able to hold
LSU and
on to it.
Ohio
Ryan Day,
State
he's sitting
will
there
be
saying,
worth
we
the
got
2-week
him.
wait. Absolutely.
Touchdown. And Dobbins,
I
who's
am
had a
going
big
for
night
Clemson
so far, just
and,
unable to secure it.
Yeah, and it was
LSU,
the perfect
the
call
battle
against the
of the
blitz.
Tigers.
Dobbins had a couple
But,
of balls he couldn't control.
it's looking
Could have
like
been touchdown
Ohio
shots. The first
State
one
wants
for
it
sure
more.
would have been. So 3rd and 15. Well protected.
Fields got a daylight.
Yeah, that one no chance.
Had to
Way
throw it
too
out of
high for
bounds.
Benjamin Victor. And for the 3rd time
4th and
tonight, the
15.
Buckeyes will stall in the red zone and have to try a field goal.
Yeah, and kind of a delayed route there. Victor trying to catch Terrell napping. You're not going to do that. That's good coverage, good discipline. Terrell in perfect position there. And
Yeah, I'm sad
three
about that a little
times
bit. But I did
defense,
like
which has been a strength of theirs in
LSU
the
to
red
win,
zone,
but
both up
Oklahoma
there
did
to force
lay an
these
egg.
field goals.
The only thing keeping Clemson in the
Exactly.
game have been these stops in the red zone. Bill tries to make it 3 for 3. This from 33, dead center. And the kick is perfect.
Kick is up. The kick is
Another
good. It
long
is
mark for the
16 to
Buckeyes.
13.
14
7:20 left in the second quarter. Absolutely, Sam Lothard said we need points. Absolutely. Mark Young says I wish it would be Clemson and LSU, especially since I am 40 minutes away from Clemson, but looking bad. Yeah, that's what I want. I want Clemson, LSU. I think that would be, from a money aspect for NCAA, that could go through the roof. And just that matchup alone, I think they match up really well. I think it'd be a close game. But an LSU, Ohio State, I wouldn't mind that either. Perfect way to say my name. Thanks, LOL. If I do mess up your guys' names, I'm terribly sorry. Alex Madrid says Pistons. Yeah, I am definitely a big-time Pistons fan. If it wasn't for the NCAA playoffs, I would be doing the Pistons game right now. But I am going to do the Pistons and Jazz on Monday, and I will bring to you guys at least one bowl game on Monday as well. Because we're going to be trying to do as many bowl games from here on out. From now until the national title game. And we're going to have some fun. On top of that, when March Madness starts, we'll be doing... This will be your home for March Madness. And as soon as the Super Bowl ends, I will be incorporating more college basketball. But we are going to do the NFL and the NFL playoffs, Super Bowl, and all these bowl games. On top, we're going to do the Pistons. Appreciate that, Flat River Band. Thanks for joining the family. You're definitely an MVP. Appreciate you. You know, we're going to try to do as many Pistons games during the season. But I don't stop just at the Pistons. We do other NBA teams. We do college teams. We do a lot of NFL teams. Like tomorrow, we are going to be doing the Chargers, Chiefs, Redskins, and Cowboys, 49ers, and Seahawks. Three-piece and a soda. What is going on? I love your name. Says, what's up, brother? Not a whole lot. We are having some fun today.
State fan, as the lead is not
and
bigger.
The game is back.
The 3 red zone field goals. But the defense has been aggressive, hard-hitting, and they without.
Oh, there they go, trying to get a boy. Come on now. Sorry, copywritten music. I do got to mute it real fast. As soon as they end this little transition that they do, I do resume it for the actual game. Skins and boys are always great. Absolutely, Mark Young. Halftime, 55 Pistons.
Only
Spurs
16
59.
yards rushing tonight. And
Dobbins
ETN, 13 yards.
Needs to run for a good 250 plus tonight.
The fake it to ETN and Lawrence. Miscommunication.
Lawrence throws it out of bounds.
And Chase Young knocked the quarterback down. Maria?
Yeah, guys, Justin Ross on the sideline.
All right,
receiving
Ohio
some
State
treatment
player.
at
I
the
see
base
that.
of his neck. Looked like he's struggling with movement right now, so that
Did
could be
the
2
He-Man
receivers
Wominator
dealing
Club
with injuries, obviously with two
sign
taking it out.
for those of you that are old enough to watch
tough for this offense, but even tougher is the
the
offensive
little
line
rascals.
trying to deal with Chase Young and this aggressive defense.
ETN.
Quick burst. Ohio State
about 3 yards short of a first.
Second half against Wisconsin, the Big Ten
Third
championship.
down.
In the first half, Taylor
Actually,
ran a
third
wild
and
run,
2.
135-yard rushing at halftime, and then they dialed it up, and it looked a lot like.
I wouldn't be
this bunch.
surprised if
And
Dak
that's the way they
doesn't
really
play
played
tomorrow.
all year. It's
I
with
think
the
he would
exception
have
of
to
the
play
first half against Wisconsin and
due
Taylor.
to one, his
Another
job is
third
on the
down
line,
here
his
for
coach's
Lawrence. Remember, quarterback
job is on
run,
the line,
always a factor
and
on
a
third
playoff
short
spot
for a
is on
6'6"
the line.
quarterback who's athletic.
And Lawrence will keep it.
Trevor Lawrence
And
with the
makes a
first
man
down.
miss, takes a big shot. You got to pay a price. In a playoff game, they move the sticks. Fuller delivered
Trevor
that
Lawrence,
shot.
you got to
Another
learn how to
message from
slide.
Hafley this
Otherwise,
week
your
has been
career
hit
could
the
be
quarterback.
cut
If he's
mightily
gonna run
short.
it, if he's a threat, we've got to make him feel our defense. That's a good hit there. You see Hamilton down low, and then, of course, the safety, who's the eraser for Jordan Fuller, is able to clean that up. But Clemson, a good call there on third and short, gets the first down.
He loves the fact that he's the only safety out there. They play 3 corners on him, and he loves the responsibility.
Sitting there in center field.
Play action on first down. Lawrence rolling,
Trevor Lawrence
surveying, flips it to
ETN.
who
ETN.
spins for first down yardage again right
With
near
a first,
midfield.
no,
That
second
time,
and
Travis
1.
Etienne chips, helps on Chase Young, and then releases out. Nobody accounted for him, and if you can't get him going running the football, just try to get him out in
Nope,
space.
first and
He's
10.
an
I was right the first time.
electrifying
Sorry, guys.
ETN just 21 yards on his 5 rushing attempts. 11 yards on that
Clemson
catch.
on the
Ball
move, absolutely.
at midfield. Clemson
We definitely need
desperate to
points on this drive.
dent the scoreboard here. Another keeper, Lawrence.
Trevor
held briefly,
Lawrence.
but shows his strength.
About a gain of 5.
Long strider, but fought off a tackle, picked up 5.
This is one of the answers against Chase Young. We just showed you where he is, zone read, just reading him. Where does he go? And Lawrence feels he can get around him, which he's able to do. Werner's in there tight to try to slow him down, but Trevor Lawrence, again, running the football quite a bit tonight to give him that extra number for the defense to
The
account
Florida
for.
Panthers beat Detroit Red
Run it
Wings.
7 times.
That's funny.
Dixon is the back, but Lawrence wanted to flip it to him. Well covered. Nobody open there. Tyler
All
Friday
right,
with
third
the
and
pressure.
5.
Yeah, I think
5
Clemson
minutes
tipped
left
their
in the
hand there
second
a little
quarter.
bit too early. Sean Wade felt that. He locked up Dixon as he snuck out of the backfield after that fake. Trevor Lawrence had nowhere to go with that football. All he could do really is throw it away.
Wonder if Davo's thinking 2 plays to get the 5 yards here. 5 minutes to go in the half. Ohio State showing some pressure. Now they bail. Lawrence hit anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Shaun Wade.
There is, oh my goodness.
Lawrence is still down.
Trevor Lawrence might be out.
Shaun Wade came from his star position over the slot on the left-hand side. Nobody picks him up. Chris, that's what you said. On that fake count,
Trevor
Wade
Lawrence
showed blitz, but
might
they did
be
not. They still
out.
didn't pick him up. And Lawrence, I mean, Wade's going full speed into Trevor Lawrence there on that sack.
And then Chase Young got there late and grabbed the quarterback around the neck. He was twisted in an awkward position and is still down. It is the 53rd sack of the season for Ohio State. They're going to review this to see if perhaps targeting came into play. Let's look at it in real time. And Wade, this is a physical play by a quarterback. Boom.
That is a big hit. So I think they're checking to see targeting on the hit by Shaun Wade there.
His mother Amanda,
All right.
saw a quick look, and that's great.
Trevor
news as he
Lawrence
gets it
is running
and
off
trots
the field
out. Now
under
we'll
his
see
own
what the folks
power.
at the replay center, the SEC, in combination
Prayer
with
seat
Gerald
is
Hodges
okay.
have to say as
Never
we
want to
take
see
another
any
look at this
player
hit.
on
I
any
think they're
team
taking
go down
not
with a
Chase Young,
serious
but that
injury.
hit right there from Wade, obviously.
Bill Lamagna, rules expert. Bill, what is your assessment of Wade's
There's
collision?
a part of me that doesn't like it. He's in a wrap-up, but at the same time, he came in and he dipped his helmet. And that's the one with a quarterback there with the ball.
After further review, number 24 of the defense is charged with targeting. The penalty is 15 yards for the previous spot and includes an automatic first down. By rule, number 24 is disqualified for the remainder of the
24 from Ohio
Shaun
State
Wade
Buckeyes
out
is
for the remainder
gone.
of the game.
He is kicked
He
out
would
of the
be
game
eligible
for
to play in the
targeting.
championship game if they get there, but the penalty will move the football into Buckeye territory.
This is really significant. You're talking about a player that has first-round ability. He's playing over the slot. You know, they didn't have him in the Michigan game, and they
Wade
toyed
is
around
gone.
with moving Damon Arnett. I brought that up to Jeff Hafley. He said that was a mistake. If it happens again where Wade can't play,
Dispatch
we're going to
game
keep
says
Arnett
not
on the
Clemson's backup
outside,
quarterback
and we'll bring
is better.
in different players to be able to play over that slot. Right now, Amir Reep has checked in into the game in that position for Wade.
And Chase Bryce has checked in. Lawrence not in the game after that hit as they evaluate him. So the backup,
DRC says, targeting, get the heck
solid
out of
player,
here.
has been a hero. Big part of keeping this winning streak alive. The heroics against Syracuse last year. Hands it off to Etienne, who will lose a yard. So already
All right,
T.
Trevor
Higgins
Lawrence
knocked out
is
of the
back.
game. Maria reporting that Justin Ross has gotten treatment, and finally,
Lawrence comes
a bit of good news as Lawrence is back in there.
Yeah, but the theme continues with the line of scrimmage. Robert Sanders, you know, they're rotating bodies, but man, Chris, getting
That's
in
tough, man.
low,
Make
and
a play
quick,
and get ejected.
getting just off the ball. Who's getting
Yeah,
off
I
the
think
ball
it's because
faster
his helmet
and
hit,
lower
what do
and
you
more
call
aggression?
it,
Right
Trevor
now, it's
Lawrence's
Ohio State.
helmet,
Another
so
good play there
it
by
was
Landers.
targeting.
Certainly great news that Lawrence is able to return. Looking to throw here on second
Trevor
down.
Lawrence
Lost it
airs
downfield for
it.
Ross, who can't come up with it. And now
Oh.
a flag, 2 of them down.
Got a
It was
flag on the
Amir
play.
Reep in for Wade and Fuller defending that
Yeah,
time.
they went right after Reep, who was in
Suze
against one of
Roberts
the best
says
receivers
Ohio
that Clemson has, especially with T. Higgins down. He's
The
grabbing
formula
onto him the
in
entire
cheat
time.
the
He's
Buckeyes
running
already?
about 10 or
Shaking
15
my head,
yards
says Sam
downfield.
Walther.
Defense number 10. 15-yard penalty for previous spot. Automatic first down.
So it's guys like Reed, Severn Banks, Cameron Brown who also have to step up and collaborate to help out with Wade out now.
Yeah, and a good
Appreciate
call by
that,
Tony
Roy
Elliott
Haney.
and Jeff Scott, the
Thank you for
co-offensive
joining the
coordinators.
family.
They
You're definitely
recognize
an
that Wade's
MVP.
out. Go right after a guy who hadn't been in the game at all. It's an easy call there for the officials. He's grabbing onto him the entire time he's running that route.
So first down at the 16. Etienne Quick penetration, had to battle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Malik Harrison's been really active in the first half tonight.
He sure
Every
has,
time
but
there's
he's
a crashing
really
hit, they want to
benefiting from
call
the defensive line
targets as
play.
DRC.
Landers,
I do
again,
gotta agree
is
with
just
that.
too much to handle with his speed and
Scott
quickness. He
McGrill
gets into
says
that
that's
backfield.
BS, play
You see
ball,
ETN has
absolutely.
to kind of navigate his way around.
I will say that
Landers
wasn't
and
a
makes it easy
targeting
for the
type of hit. I
linebackers
think there was
with
more
Harrison to clean it up.
malicious act by Trey Young, or not Trey Young,
Lawrence still has the ball.
Chase Young than anything. But they didn't call that, and they called it targeting.
Third down and about 2.
Because they grabbed, he grabbed,
he takes off to run the
Trevor
football
Lawrence by the neck and threw him down.
Gallops, doesn't he?
He sure does.
But
Ohio State
they called a little tap on the
that
helmet.
Time they lose the edge. They lose contain with Malik Harrison. He's
I mean,
able
I
to use
want
his speed to
Clemson
get
to
around
win,
and give him
but
a much better chance on third and
I
short.
do-
Keep
I do
reminding you,
like
Ohio State's got to be
fairness.
aware of that quarterback run on these third and shorts.
Pitch to ETN. Can he get the edge?
ETN.
No, he's turned back.
Oh, ETN gets the first down and a touchdown.
Oh, Travis ETN.
Welcome to the game, Clemson.
Finally on the board.
Great point about
They are
that
right
big
now
ball,
down
Travis
10.
Etienne. It's a good read. He pitches it out. But look at Fuller not give up on the play. But the rest of the Ohio State defense is running, expecting him near the boundary, puts his foot in the
Sam
ground,
Walther
deals
says
with
poop
Fuller, and
with the
then
poop
cuts
emoji.
back against the rest of the aggressive Ohio State defense and into the end zone for the touchdown.
They beat a very good safety in Fuller.
I do
and
want
then
to
just ran
send
through
a
about
special
5
shout out
star
to
jerseys.
Lions
ETN
Personnel Show.
Finally gets Clemson on
He
the
is
board.
one of my Twitter buddies.
2:45 before
He is the
halftime.
reason why I know of Travis Etienne. He told me before the season started, you keep an eye out on Travis Etienne. Told you Clemson would start wearing them down, says Chops. Hardcore Dipper, what's going on? Appreciate you, says Sucks. Ashley Gray, what is going on? Says thank you, Troxel Sports Talk, for the broadcasting. Absolutely, we do this all year long. We do NFL, NCAA, NBA, and college basketball. Chop says Clemson will destroy in second half. Dion C says, well, we have officially have a game, ladies and gentlemen. LOL. Absolutely, Dion. I appreciate that, Trevon Brinston. Hopefully I said your name correctly. Thank you for joining the family. You are definitely an MVP. What is going on? Ron Lynn says wear him down. The Bucks are the second D half team. What you mean, man? What do you mean? Sam Lothar says 23-7 at half. That's what we need. Three-piece in a soda says a lot of time. The first score is the hardest to get. Joseph Marshall says need a aren't always fulfilled. Dwayne Boatwright coming in with that awesomeness says, I'm telling you, we have so much fun around here. Hit that bell, instant notifications. You won't miss a game. We host all games are live. Subscribe to Troxel Sports Talk. I appreciate that, Dwayne. And if you're not subscribed to Dwayne Boatwright, definitely do so. He is definitely my good friend. What is going on? Rojo Payne says hi. How's it going, Rojo Payne? Mike Gorman, what is going on? Says no.
Drive.
Pass interference by Reed.
And the game is back,
So the
folks.
75-yard, 10-play drive has cut the Ohio State lead to 9. Another look at this drive. They desperately needed it, but the over-aggression.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go, ESPN. Come on now. Get it together. That is one thing I cannot stand. Why are you going to come back to commercial, have the game ready, then go into another music session? I appreciate that, Ashley Gray. Says, thank you, I subscribe. Bet I won't miss no more. Appreciate that. You're definitely welcome to the family. And you're definitely an MVP, Ashley Gray.
Defense got to relax, thinking that Fuller was going to grab him, and he didn't.
Appreciate that, Sean Jr. Wells. Welcome to the family. You're definitely an MVP.
Single-season rushing leader in this first half is dropped by Skalski and Wallace for a loss.
I'm sure Brent Venables challenged his team after getting that touchdown. Try to create a little bit of momentum. 16-7.
What is going on, the Gridiron Blitz? He is my best friend. If you have not subscribed to the Gridiron Blitz, what are you doing with yourself? He is a great buddy. Brings you that fire content and will even eat a ghost pepper on camera.
Coming into a key part of the game on something that Dabo Sweeney emphasized. He's not the first.
He is also a member of the Sports Movement Network. Also, Amy Amor, Staple Sports.
The first 4 minutes of the second half.
And our newest division in TSMN Entertainment.
Part of the game when they win the scoring battle.
MonStar Sports and Entertainment.
They're 45-1, so they're trying.
All links are in my description below.
They'll get it to start the second half as well.
Also, you can click on the Gridiron Blitz and go to his channel from there.
They got to be thinking about it.
Dwayne Boatwright says, I am nobody but somebody who is going to constantly rally for this man.
Try to get another, at least maybe a field goal, and then they get the ball to start the second half. So these are big, big minutes,
appreciate that, Dwayne.
To go here in this first half.
Rojo Payne says,
suddenly there's some energy on the Tigers sideline. They're jumping around, waving the towels. They're
Joseph Marshall, Titans 28.
Through a subdued first half.
4th quarter, 5:20 left in a simulation. Ron Lynn says, over aggression.
Fields looking to throw on 2nd and 10.
Just here.
Back pedals.
What kind of game is this? Let's go Bucks, play ball.
Catch is made by Wilson. The freshman's been a big part of the attack so far.
Says
a couple yards short of the mark.
Wow.
They rushed 3 that time, just relying on good coverage.
We have a third down.
3 deep and 5 under.
For Ohio
Fields,
State,
because he's athletic enough to keep the play alive, eventually finds Wilson for positive
3
yards.
and 1. With 2:12 left in the second quarter.
Hit in the backfield.
And they have got a tackle for loss.
The Tigers, freshman Tyler Davis.
It is 4th down.
Good job by Tyler Davis, but James Skalski also walks up into the line of scrimmage.
Now 4th and 3.
Does a good job right here affecting the play, but watch Tyler Davis right there at the nose spot, able to get through there and benefit.
Dobbins
because you saw the center, 71 Myers. He had to come and account for that linebacker.
That's crazy.
Which
I can't believe Dobbins actually got
to make
stopped.
that play.
That dude's been pretty good.
Dobbins remains down on the field.
Dobbins is now down on the ground.
Okay, looking at that
it's his ankle
area. 68.
He has a shoe
touchdown at a 64-yarder to set up a field goal.
First go out
Davis,
to
when he
now.
got into the backfield. He
Dobbins
around the leg and eventually the
never
foot.
want to see any
right there. He's
injury
to
any
and allows
team.
The rest of the defense
it looks
to
like
get
maybe
in
a
there, but the ankle's
sprain.
not. It's kind of held solid there by Davis. Dobbins up now, which is good news.
Appreciate that Ray fan page too.
We'll trot off. Tigers defense forcing
Welcome
a 3
to the
and
family.
out for
You're
the first
definitely
time
an
tonight.
MVP.
So all of a sudden the tone has changed here in Glendale.
Okay.
And Clemson with
J.K. Dobbins is walking on under his own power.
Should have plenty
I
of time
don't really see a whole lot of lip in, so he might be able to just tape it up and play some more ball.
And Amari Rogers stationed at his 29.
What's going on, 4G? How's it going, brother? Says beat Ohio. Ron Lynn says, oh, Ohio.
Clemson peels back.
Joseph Marshall says go Clemson.
And Rogers retreats to the 15. And the coverage team flies down there. That's Olave who came down to make the play. The receiver who takes great pride in his special teams play. Well, the build-up to this game
what is going on?
Was really historic.
Brennan
First
Shank
13-0
says Ohio. Ryan Perry says Ohio. There is a copywritten music, so I do have to mute the game audio real quickly. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the audio. I appreciate you guys all for being patient. All right, we are back.
Both sides of this game coming in. The winners of 28 in a row, not about to fold their tents.
Brennan Shunk says, go
Lawrence
Bucks,
from the
baby.
pocket delivers a low throw, incomplete. Once again, Ross not quite on the same page as the quarterback.
And again, he's had to flip
MC
positions. He
2019
typically is to
Hawk
the
says
field,
25
which is a
to
different
go
position,
for
but because
the
he
Grand.
knows both positions with T. Higgins down, he switches and now has to
Rojo
go into the
Paint
boundary.
says
You have 14 who's able to go out
Ohio
to the field
State
there.
going
and
to win
Overton.
this game.
Remember, Ream
Julie
is
Hudson,
in
what's going on? Appreciate you
for Sean
coming out.
Wade. It's a
Says
matchup
Ohio
that
State
Clemson's
will
gonna
win
wanna
this
try to
game.
revisit.
Lawrence gets it away just in time, but throws it up for grabs. It's broken up by Damon Arnett.
Damon
Again,
Arnett
they deliver a shot to the quarterback.
possibly
and this is
had a
what,
huge
quarterbacks want to
save.
get the ball up high to their taller receivers. And Ross is 6'4", and I wondered how these corners would hold up against the length. Look at Arnett, gets his head turned around, able to go up, high point the ball, and knock that away.
No sacks for Chase Young, but he certainly affected the play. And his pressure creates a 3rd and 10.
What is going on, MonStar Sports and Entertainment? That is our newest member that I was talking to you guys about. Brings great content.
Across the 30. That was a dart.
It was, and the linebackers were uptight, thinking about Lawrence possibly taking off. They're kind of spying him, so it opens up the middle of the field. And when Trevor Lawrence is able to throw in rhythm, and you give him that big of a window, he's going to put it right on the money.
16-yard gain and a crucial 3rd and 10. Now from the pocket, Lawrence took a
Lawrence.
peek downfield and now tries to find Overton on the sidelines. Incomplete.
I appreciate that.
Reap defending.
Wavy the third.
Minute 22.
Hopefully I said your name correctly. Thank you for joining
Clemson
the
trying to
family.
come
You are
off the
definitely an
canvas
MVP.
here.
Appreciate
as
you.
Dobbins tries to get that ankle loose. The Mazda halftime reports
Ohio
coming up. Reese
State right
Davis,
tackle
Desmond
won.
Howard, David Pollock.
So go
Take a look at that
play
dominant
Fortnite.
LSU victory from the Peach Bowl. And also Penn State's victory earlier today. Big Ten 3-0 in
Dwayne
bowls
Boatwright
at
says
the moment.
list the deal.
Lawrence took a peek downfield, had a lot of room.
Trevor Lawrence got the first down and more. Still on his feet. 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Clemson.
Game-changing play.
Trevor Lawrence. Oh my God, a 67-yard touchdown.
7 yards.
5 plays, 83 yards, and it only took 45 seconds on the drive.
What a call
Staley
by
Turner,
Clemson.
thank you for joining the
Again,
family. You're definitely an
utilizing the
MVP.
legs of Trevor Lawrence in that backfield. You expect ETN to be carrying the ball tonight. Instead, it's Lawrence following the block of the left guard, John Simpson.
We got ourselves a ball game. It is 14 to 16. 1:10 left in the first half.
This is great job of reading this block right here by Trevor Lawrence.
Chops
Simpson, the
coming
left
back
guard.
with saying,
You can see
"Told
the
you,
linebackers,
tiring
they
them
actually
out."
Move this way,
Joseph
and
says,
now it's up to
Tigers
the free
catching
safety,
up,
Josh
Buccos.
Proctor, to be able to make a play. The eraser,
Lauren
right?
Ryder,
You gotta
what is
make
going
that
on,
play.
sis?
And again, he's 6'6", 220.
Says that Oklahoma
making
game was a
those moves
blowout.
in the open
LSU is
field.
a
Heck of a
monster.
play, and the Tigers are right back in this game.
Long run this season. Before that was 28 yards.
Hey, shout out to
But it
Sam
is the
Lothar.
rushing
I
touchdown
appreciate
for
you
Trevor.
changing
And
the
Clemson
way you would spell it.
within 2. Despite
You are
being
I got to give you a clap
badly
for
outplayed
that
most of
one.
this first half.
Appreciate that, Sam.
Keep in mind, he got
We
knocked
do
out of this
keep
game
a
after that
clean
hit,
chat.
the targeting call by Sean
But if
Wade.
you are definitely creative
Showing
like
some
Sam
toughness. We
was,
talked about. Remember early in the first
that
half,
is
I said,
awesome. I
you gotta
appreciate
step
that.
Up. You're undefeated. Need to see this leadership. Need to be that guy. Boy, has he answered the call here for Clemson.
And perhaps Wade's targeting play, the helmet-to-helmet hit on Lawrence will be the
Oh, I'm
pivotal
sorry
moment
about that,
tonight.
Lauren.
Certainly changed momentum.
So is it Loren then?
It's the play. Okay, this is 4th down.
This is a
Before
gutsy play here, and an unbelievable call to be able to recognize that they had the numbers right. You have to be able to account for that quarterback. Ohio State's defense is built to stop the run.
Yeah, I get that.
Clemson knew coming into tonight Trevor Lawrence would have to be involved in this running game.
Okay,
He
so
most
it's
certainly
Loren.
has up to
Okay,
this point,
I'll
9
remember that.
times
If
and
not, I'll
89
just call you
yards.
Ryder. Low Rider?
Now the
Okay.
Tiger bench
I'll
really
call you Low Rider.
jumping
Kind
around
of sounds
the crowd,
cool.
making noise. Momentum has been seized. And the folks in orange and white, Teague spun down, and now it's just Ohio State trying to get to the locker room with the lead.
And Dabo Swinney sprinting down and call another timeout.
I feel
talked
you.
about
I feel you. I appreciate
the final
that,
few
though,
minutes of the
Sam.
first half and the beginning of the second half, and
Davion Poole,
Dabo
what is
Swinney
going
getting
on?
his
Says,
team to
let's
really respond here at
go.
the end. Got to give his defense and Brent Venables a lot of credit. Because
Dwayne
this game was
Boatwright says, Travis,
lopsided. It was going in a
congratulations, bro.
very bad direction
This is
for the
such
Tigers.
a great group of
But
people. I'm so
Ohio
glad
State
to be
had
here.
3
Thank you for
drives
letting me
inside
be a
the
part of it.
16-yard line
Dwayne Boatwright,
and came away with 3
hey,
field goals.
salute
So
to
they
you,
kept
brother.
them
I
in this game
appreciate
and
you.
given Lawrence
Keep
and the offense
grinding.
a chance to strike back.
You're definitely going to
and make
hit
this a ball
100
game.
subs and more.
They were so dominant
And,
early.
you know,
moving
you're
the ball
going to
up
be
and
at
down
the same
field,
position
you
as
just
I am.
wondered,
And I'm going to be there
is
to
the team
support
as
you each and every
explosive as
single
Clemson?
way.
You don't take the opportunities, and
Just
may
one
prove to be crucial.
Barksdale.
Now,
Hopefully
they
I
can
said your
obviously
name
run
correctly.
out the
Says,
remainder of this
how do I
clock
see the
if they
game?
choose to just
It's
run
on
the ball.
ESPN.
By calling the timeout, it's kind of forcing their hand, because if they do throw it, you don't get a completion.
Yep.
You force Ohio State to have to punt the ball here before the break.
Appreciate that, Damien.
Really,
Says
from
congrats
that
on your 100
targeting
subs.
call, the pass interference call, boom, this game has flipped.
Dobbins has not returned to the game. It's still Teague. They fake it to him, and Fields, with that aggressive approach from Day, looking to throw, delivers over the middle into traffic. Couldn't find KJ Hill. There were a bunch of Tigers surrounding the senior.
He
Well,
almost
he
got
had KJ
intercepted.
Hill earlier over the middle of the field. He'll be coming from your
Fields
right.
almost got intercepted.
He's looking to his left. Watch KJ Hill work his way into the middle of that defense. Right there, right there, right there. He ends up throwing it late. Just isn't able to locate him. Once he broke free, he's looking to his left.
The interesting decision now for Day. Do you try to throw, make the first down, but perhaps if you don't complete it, give Clemson some time to work with here. And they're going to run it with Teague right into
with
traffic.
a loss of
Clemson,
1.
of course, can't stop the clock. So there's about a 10-second
Clemson
difference between
is
play
out of
clock and
timeouts.
game clock.
There is 44 seconds
There's
left.
aggressive, and then there's crazy.
It is 4th and 10.
I mean, Ryan Day's been aggressive the entire
About a
first
10-second
half.
difference
With Clemson
between
out of
game
timeouts
clock
and having the
and
momentum, you know, he
play
has
clock.
to run the ball there and work this clock down.
Ohio State came out intent to impose itself physically, feel our violence. That was Ryan Day's mantra to the team, and they certainly did all of that, controlling line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. But then that one targeting call, and you knew eventually, even without
Ashley Gray,
Higgins, Lawrence was going
I
to
pray,
find a way
as a
to get
Detroit
the team back in
Lions
the game.
fan, that the
What a
Packers
treat
will
for
beat
us
the
and the
living
viewers,
daylights
because I
out
don't
of
know if
us,
you can find
and
two
that the
staffs that
Washington
have proven this
Redskins
year to be better
win, so the
at
Detroit
in-game
Lions can get the number 2 overall
than
pick
Clemson
and
Ohio
maybe
State.
have a
And now
storyline
here
like
we are at a
the
2-point game,
San
and these
Francisco
staffs are gonna go into
49ers,
this locker
but
room,
we are the
and they're
Detroit
gonna
Lions, so
have to try
probably
to
not.
make their adjustments and talk about what's working, what's not working.
I used to be
and,
Mr.
It's gonna be a
Positivity
treat
on
to see how
Detroit.
this plays out.
Clemson will get the
And,
ball to begin the second half. What's your sense
Now I'm 0-16 till
of
proven
the message
otherwise.
that Jeff Hafley will deliver to his defense? They were so aggressive early. Now you give up. The last thing you expect is Lawrence is going to run 67 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
they,
we don't
they
need another
obviously came
Megatron.
in maybe thinking that Lawrence might be somewhat of
Megatron's
a factor in the running
Megatron,
game. Now, clearly,
you know,
he has been
we
involved
need,
a lot, and that's the
we
adjustment.
need a
They're going to have
Chase
to
Young.
account for QB
We need
run
a,
and keep doing what they're doing. You just got to execute. I mean, they were playing great for a quarter and a
I
half.
can't
They're
remember
not
the
gonna
guy's
lose their
name from
aggressive
Ohio,
approach at
their
all.
defensive end.
Brisman, they came after him. He gets
Okay,
the
we
punt
got
away, and
7,
with no returner
6,
back there. It'll just
5.
bounce and be down at
Got
the 23-yard
4
line.
seconds
with
left in
4
the first
seconds
half.
before halftime. Well, Capital One rewarding performance. Takes a look at the evening of Trevor Lawrence, and he's had to show.
Rojo Payne says Justin Fields is my dad. No, I'm talking about Iowa's defensive end. He was playing yesterday. Oh man, I can't remember his name. No, not ETN. Oh my God, I can't remember.
He's
his
undefeated
stupid name.
as a quarterback. He's a winner.
All right, that is your halftime.
Since November 2017, a Georgia playoff shocking loss.
So I will
Buckeyes
put on my
roll
halftime
over the
score
16-0 lead. Clemson claims momentum, and the lead is just 2 at halftime. Go to Tom
Yeah,
Rinaldi
Kenny
with Ryan
Galladay
Day.
is like a Megatron.
Chris, thank you
Absolutely,
very much.
Hamo.
A half you were dominating, up 16-0 in the final minutes run. What changed?
Well, we got a couple things that really
the catch in the end zone, that's a touchdown. We didn't score in the red zone.
Exactly. Thank you,
You
4G.
talk about a change of events when they threw Sean out of the game. I have not seen that, but you talk about a change in the game. He's out of the game. It's 4th and 15. They get the first down and score. That was a huge change, but that's behind us. So we got to regroup at halftime and come out and play great in the second half.
Appreciate the time. Thanks, Rex. Maria.
All right, Coach, the momentum started on that sideline, but you're taking it into the locker room. What was the difference in the first half?
Well, we just settled down. We really, give them credit. They made some good plays, but, man, we did a poor job of taking care of Clemson. Basic stuff, zone read, the end doesn't squeeze, big play. Another time, we got a guy that comes to the A-gap, no contain, big play. But I tell you, we played good red zone defense, and I think we kept them, held them to some kicks. That gave us a chance to kind of settle in right there, and then did a poor job on 3rd and short. We dropped a pass on 3rd down, and so just really didn't play. Gave up at 12 men on the field, so didn't do the things that we need to do on our end. But our guys got the heart of a champion, and you just saw it. So tough start for us. Good finish to the second half. We get the ball, so hopefully we can continue to build on that momentum and drop the pick 6 right in our hands.
Appreciate
missed a field
that,
goal.
Thomas
So,
Curry.
hey, we're very
Thanks
fortunate
for joining
that
the family.
16-14.
You're definitely an MVP.
Still got a good chance.
All right, thanks for your time.
Yep, we better get in there.
All right. That is Dabo and Ohio State's head coach. I will be in the chat, but I am going to take a quick halftime break. Definitely go ahead and talk amongst each other. I'll be in there as well to talk amongst you guys as well. And I will be back when the game resumes. Maybe a little bit sooner, though.
Don't miss the...
Oh. All right. We are back, folks. It looks like the Detroit Pistons are going to fall to the San Antonio Spurs. It is 101-80 for all my Detroit fans out there. What is going on? William Russell says, I am a Buckeyes fan. Shout out to the Buckeye fan. William Russell, appreciate you for coming out. I am a Michigan Wolverine fan, but I am glad that this is a ball game. And my Michigan Wolverines are going to get their tails kicked against Alabama. 55-17, I say, is going to be that final score. Joseph Marshall says, I am a Clemson Tigers fan. Joseph Marshall already going out with a bold statement, says, I cannot wait to win the championship. One Pride 40 says, nah, they need to put 60 on your head. RC, what is going on? Says, come for the like, Trox. Appreciate you, brother. With Trevor Lawrence leading the team. Chop says, I'm still saying Clemson 49. Crap State 29. One Pride 40 says, nah. So for the 159 in the building, as soon as the game resumes, I do resume the audio. I truly appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Georgia and Baylor, New Year's Day, I will be doing that game. One Pride 40, I'm not done with that yet. Give me after today's game and tomorrow. During the Pistons game, I'll definitely during the 49ers game, I'll definitely have all my research pretty well in order, and I can give you my top 5 players for the draft for the Detroit Lions. Oh, okay, Gridiron. I'll be right over there as well. If you guys are not subscribed to the Gridiron Blitz, definitely do so. He is a great content creator. And that is definitely my brother. And he is a part of the Sports Movement Network as a co-founder with myself. Also subscribe to Amy Amor, Staple Sports, and MonStar Sports and Entertainment. Chop says 159 viewing and only 73 thumbs up. Come on, guys. Appreciate that, Chops. One Pride 40 says you guys need a receiver and who going to be your new head coach? I appreciate that, Ashley Gray. Coming in the clutch, she says, everyone that's watching, subscribe and like the video. I appreciate that, Ashley Gray. Chop says, about to start. Ashley Gray, I did too. Lauren. Chop says Clemson. Whoa, hold on one second. Anthony Chichetti, hopefully I said your name correctly, says thank you for joining the stream. Welcome to the family, and you're definitely an MVP. Chop says Clemson gonna run it down their throat and take the lead. One Pride 40 says, who do you want it to be? Any person like Rennie Corando will be out of here. You do not coming out saying hi in a vulgar word to me. Because, Rennie, you can go and kick rocks, sir. I'm warming up to Espinenza. Also Chase Young. I do enjoy watching Wisconsin's running back, Jonathan Taylor. All right, we are getting ready to bring back the audio here shortly. Says Rashawn Blank, can't wait for halftime to end. Welcome to the stream, Rashawn Blanks. Ohio State is set to kick the ball to Clemson. And we are back with the game audio, folks.
J.K. Dobbins had a couple of long runs, but also had a couple of dropped passes. With that ankle problem at the end of the half, we'll keep a close eye on that.
My bad, Loren.
Sean Wade came on the corner. This is an aggressive approach. They were intent on hitting Lawrence early and often. That helmet to helmet, though, drew the flag.
There are a lot of people that question the call. They get upset with the call. That's a bad call. Bill, is it a bad call or the right call?
It's forcible contact, crown of the helmet, and it doesn't matter that Trevor even dipped down a little bit. You cannot go
And
to the
perfect
crown of the
timing, too.
helmet from
Game's
your
back.
head to your
Woo,
toes
woo,
on your
says Loren
opponent.
Ryder.
It's a targeting foul.
Offense had been stagnant before that play. 97 yards in 10 plays after. And Lawrence and company back in business from the 25. And looking to throw in first down. Zips it across the middle into traffic.
Almost got the first, but we got a flag on the play.
Who's returned to
Higgins
the game.
almost caught
we
it.
talked at halftime. Chris thought maybe they would look at him. Maybe there's a chance to come back into the boundary. Damon Arnett with that left hand trying to jam him, slow him down. Grabs onto that jersey. Official sees it. The right call is made, but for a Clemson fan to see 5 back out there to start this second half is big, because now you can move Justin Ross back to the field.
Defense number 3.
Buckeye defenders.
Penalty will place the ball.
Damon Arnett with the pass interference.
The rest of the night. Guy was a 1,000-yard receiver, 13 touchdown receptions. Looks to be good to go. That's a big relief.
And a tough matchup. It's 6'4", 215 pounds. Has played in a lot of big games. Has to win in the boundary one-on-one for this offense to really be effective.
Appreciate you, Aaron Hoffman.
Higgins with a touchdown catch in his last 4 postseason games.
Rick Coleman, hopefully I said your name correctly.
ETN busting loose.
Welcome to the family. You're definitely an MVP.
Trying to get him loose. They had a hard time doing that in the first half. This time,
Second
remember, I
down.
talked about these coaching staffs are as good as you're going to see in-game adjustments. They want to get him outside, away from that battle in the interior between the tackles.
Second
where Ohio State
and 3.
has been dominating. Get him out on the edge.
And Lawrence loops his sidelines. Higgins couldn't come up with it. We'd wondered
Higgins
what would it be
again.
like and how would he respond
Almost
if for
makes
the
the
first
catch.
time in his college career. Lawrence is going to have to play
Gotta
from
finish the
behind,
play.
trailing in the second half. We're about to see that.
You have
We
any
sure
hopes?
are. And I think one of the adjustments that Jeff Hafley made, speaking of adjustments, is getting those corners up tighter, jamming T. Higgins, trying to disrupt the timing, and Arnett also up tight. Remember, Reed is in again for Sean Wade.
3rd and 3. Higgins working against Okuda. Couple of future
Are you
first
kidding me?
rounders,
How
but
many
that time
times are you going to
Higgins
try to go to
back in
Higgins?
The game dropped it, and Lawrence was hit again after the throw.
Yeah,
3
he sure
consecutive
was.
drops.
Ohio State brought some
Like,
pressure.
come on.
That's a ball T. Higgins, obviously,
If
would
the play is
normally
not working,
catch.
why keep
It's
going
a
to
jam
it?
and then bail by
You're not
Okuda.
smart, Trevor
Ball
Lawrence.
off
Come on.
the hands, thrown to the outside where Higgins can make a play on it. Talking about 2 future first-rounders going head-to-head. And I think the tight end 25 Chalk, his route may have got into the vision
Higgins bunts.
of T. Higgins trying to
Hey,
find the ball coming
that's
out of the hands
hashtag
of
truth.
Lawrence.
It was
One pride.
Tom Borland who kind of rolled up his
Like,
back,
come on,
hitting the
man.
lower leg of Lawrence.
Killed the entire drive.
Spires with the punt, tries to knock it dead, and
Oh.
keep it out of the end zone.
Ball
A
at the
beautiful
3-yard
catch
line.
from the junior Clemson legacy player. The
Ohio
coverage team does
State
its job.
starts in
And the Buckeyes will
horrific
be backed up.
field
Maria?
possession.
We checked in with Clemson officials at halftime, and we're told that T. Higgins was never officially ruled out of this game. Now, in the first half, we saw that he did not have his helmet on the sideline. Spent a lot of time with head athletic trainer Danny Poole, just talking with him, and obviously after further diagnosis in the locker room, he was allowed to come back in this game. Now over to Tom Rinaldi with more on the Buckeyes.
Well, Maria, talking to Tony Alford, the running backs coach for the Buckeyes, and with Ryan Day, they said J.K. Dobbins is good to go despite being banged up at the end of that first half. That left ankle now taped.
Chop
As
says
for
pin
Wade
deep.
being out due to the targeting
Randy
call that
Payne
we
says
talked about,
touchdown,
Amir
Ohio
Reed is
State.
going to have to fill in. Ryan Day said we have a lot of confidence in him. He's played a lot. He's going to have to play some more.
Fields throwing from his end zone.
All right,
Completes
first
the pass to
down,
Victor.
Ohio
Again,
State.
First down across the 15.
And again, Ryan Day, he is not going to change. Tommy asked him coming off, what do you need to do? And he basically was saying, let's just keep doing the same thing. You got to execute better. But Dobbins is down.
He is. Dobbins
Dobbins
is
is
the
down
opposite
again.
side of the field from where the play is. And you can see the heavy tape on the left ankle that Tom talked about. Let's take a look at what happened on this play.
Just nobody touches him. He tried to, first time he probably had to move his body that way and felt something clearly that was not allowing him to continue, and he's
Dobbins
walking
looks
off the
like
field
he is
right now,
done.
in the opposite direction of the bench into the locker room.
Yeah, he's going right to the nearest tunnel, it appears. And the man who exploded for 2 long runs in the first half but had a chance of pass receptions to perhaps build the lead. This is An awful
Prayers
sight
go
for
out
Ohio
to
State
J.K.
fans.
Dobbins.
Sean Wade already
Never
out.
want to see a player not
Now
being
use
able to finish a
potentially
game.
J.K. Dobbins, who is a superstar for this offense. Master Teague now steps in.
Teague, a freshman from Tennessee, averaged more than 6 per carry this season. He's no slouch, but he's no J.K.
More of a physical runner.
Nothing there on first down.
What you lose is that ability to explode. You saw that in the first half with J.K. Dobbins. He can hit a crease and immediately have that acceleration to get into that second, third level of a defense. You lose that now. Teague's a good
Randy
back,
King
but
says
not the same at this stage of his career as Dobbins.
Fields sets up, delivers a strike.
Oh, big time play for
Out near the 40.
Hill
Another
Jr.
accurate throw from Fields.
Yeah, he has to squeeze this in behind the safety who's cheating up. Finds that spot right in the zone, right behind him, and K.J. Hill
Ashley
does a
Gray
nice
says
job.
he just
where
needs
Fields
duct tape,
throws
darn
him
it.
open into the hole in the zone.
What is going on,
22-yard
Isaac
pickup, and now looking to
Flushy?
throw again on first down.
How's
It's
it
a
going?
sideline route, and Olave goes up, high points the ball, and they'll move to 6 again, the ball at midfield.
And a really good job by this offensive line.
Got another first
communicating
down.
and giving Fields time to throw. You talk to anybody when it comes to defending, going against Clemson's defense, it's can your offensive line
Justin
communicate,
Fields, 15
pick
for
up
25
the
for
exotic
172
blitzes and the
yards, no
pressures that
touchdowns,
Venables
no
will throw at you.
interceptions.
They've been holding their own so far most of this game.
Wisconsin's defense had some success confusing him, pressuring him in the first half. As Dobbins makes the long walk to the locker room, and Teague filling in for him, gets the handoff and is going to be wrestled down after a very hard-earned 1
Gain
yard
of only
gain.
1.
And that's what I'm talking about. You can see how physical of a
He had
runner
2,
he is.
but he stayed on his
ran
feet.
out of a couple tackles there. Skowski looked
Got
like
back
he had
to the
it
line of
wrapped up. Isaiah
scrimmage
Simmons,
and
Nolan
only
Turner
gained
came
1.
in there. So while you lose that ability to accelerate, you do pick up a guy
Master
that can
Teague
bounce
is
off
a
of some would-be
freshman.
tackles.
He has 135 rushing.
Without him, you're not sure if Fields' knee is 100%.
You got to start throwing.
Play call and challenge for Ryan Day. Let's see if they do continue to throw the ball, and they'll run Fields. It's a power straight ahead. It'll set up a 3rd and 6.
That's exactly what it is a quarterback power. Wait on that left guard to pull around. Jonah Jackson try to clean that up. I think Ryan Day really calling that play just to give him a more manageable 3rd down. And these receivers with Dobbins
Red
down,
Rider
they've
says,
got to
I think
continue
Ohio
to
State
make
will
plays
win and then
get
lose
separation
to
and help Fields
LSU.
out.
KJ Hill comes in motion, was slot left. They've
Ken Brock, this
looked
is
at
my
him
stream.
8
This is
times
what we
tonight,
do.
targeted
If you
8
don't like it,
times
sorry.
already. Fields
But this is how we
trying to
have fun.
escape, but he can't get away. Thought he had some green grass, but Tyler Davis, the defensive tackle, stopped him. It's 4th down.
So again, this is what Brent Venables will do. He's going to show you the double blitz here, but then they drop and they end up bringing Isaiah Simmons off to the left. So it affects the communication and it makes Fields feel that, and he has to step out to give himself even a chance. But give Venables a tip of the cap there for drawing that one up there on 3rd down.
Buckeyes moving 52 yards to flip the field, and now Crispin will try to do what he does very well, which is knock the ball dead and pin Clemson back.
Appreciate that, Dispatch Gaming.
Backspin. Rogers lets it go, and Ohio State turns to execute perfectly as Olave gets down
my
there
goodness.
at the 1-yard line. That's
Ball
where
is at the
Trevor Lawrence, the tight
1-yard
end, will
line.
take over.
Appreciate that, Ashley Gray. Loren Ryder says, listen, I tune in for the 2nd time because I like you, and that's even after being called a girl, LOL. My apologies, Loren. We are fans of the man who is speaking, just saying. Appreciate that, Loren. Randy Payne says, we need a defensive turnover. Scottish says, Dobbins torn ACL. Appreciate that, Tab Lady. Says Ken Brock, you are not, you need to go away. You're not appreciated. Let's do this. Let's get him to 1K subscribers. Let's do this. Appreciate that, MonStar. It's his ankle, not his knee, says Randy Payne. Loren Ryder says no apology needed, bro. All good. It's just tossing some jokes. Absolutely. One Pride 40 says, well, RIP to this draft stock then. I appreciate that, MonStar. Give me one quick second. The San Antonio Spurs are going to beat the Detroit Lions. Big stop by Okuda. But James Willis, it is 100-21 with 4:34 left in the fourth quarter.
Down, delivers a shot in the flat, and Higgins
Sorry about that, guys.
tries to muscle his way to a first down. Reap stopped him just, I believe, a few inches short. Here's another look at the incompletion. Earlier on, it was the net, as Maria reported, that was the problem.
Now Spurs are not playing the Lions, they're playing the Pistons.
Hands on his shoulder. Didn't look like a lot there, but
it's an inside joke that everybody says
hanging at his side.
Kind of another
where the Pistons fall to teams playing like the Lions.
Can't really predict that he would go down from that fall.
Higgins showed his
Ross
physicality
is
and made
not
the first
feeling
down
well.
there.
He
So
is
the Tigers
on the
breathing
sidelines in pain.
Another short throw and catch. And Higgins this time will be corralled very quickly.
Higgins with a gain of a
Tony
couple.
Elliott and Jeff Scott calling plays for Clemson. That's usually how they attack. Is they want to stretch you sideline to sideline with a lot of quick throws and a lot of times
Ross is
ETN
not
outside
doing
runs,
well.
and then stretch you
Athletic trainers
vertically
are
with
all
some
by
shots.
him.
But Ross continues to be looked at, and then also run the ball. So it's just a
Welcome back,
combination of
Brennan
things.
Wallace.
They've really yet to get that all going.
Lawrence still under 50% throwing, 11 for 23 for a guy who's close to 70% on the season. Here's another run, and he has taken some shots tonight. He spun back into traffic, no fumble. He was down beforehand.
What is going on,
Monica
Monica Wright?
Make an impact play.
Shout out to you.
Browning.
Appreciate
Right
you coming
at
out.
Chase Young
Says,
on the
come on,
option here. They
Clemson.
attack him, but he does a good job of kind of keeping Trevor Lawrence in a guessing game there on the option, and Barrett Browning keeping those linemen off of him, able to get there with his ability to scrape through that traffic.
All right, Kirk, here's a big third down play. They need 6 to avoid having to punt it back and perhaps give Ohio State good field position. From the pocket, Lawrence has protection.
Trevor Lawrence airs it.
Trying to get it to Amari Rogers. Close
Thrown into
coverage
double
by
coverage.
Reap, who does his job. And it's fourth down.
Well, they went after Reap. Again, Reap in for Sean Wade. It was more about
It's
the
4th and
matchup, but a very
6.
low percentage throw here by Clemson. A good coverage by Reap. I mean, he is in phase, stride for stride, stays on top, and then does a good job of looking back at the quarterback to locate the football.
And Rogers, who battled so hard to come back from an ACL in the spring, one of the Clemson's best receivers with yards after the catch, has been held in check tonight.
Madison Templeton, what is going on?
Spires
Says,
to punt.
What happened? Lost the game, can't see it.
Wilson standing at his 45. Buckeyes come after it, and they knock the punter down. And we'll see if it's a 5 or a 15-yard penalty. If it's the 5-yarder, it wouldn't be a first down. But if it's another Ohio State personal foul, it could be another crucial mistake.
It looked like a personal foul to me. I don't think he ran into him
Agreed.
at all.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense number 26. 15-yard penalty for the previous 5.
Yeah.
That's Cameron Brown, backup corner. Another
automatic first
Clemson's
down.
drive is now prolonged.
That's right. Olave,
my
Cameron Brown.
God.
Ohio State dials up the pressure with Clemson pinned back deep by their own end zone. The AT&T pylon cam showing you the contact there. And that is not running in to the punter.
7th penalty in Ohio State. Another major penalty, and now the Tigers are set up at the 30-yard line.
Remember the third down play with the targeting call gave
Yeah,
them
Loren,
the first down.
Clemson
It would have been
definitely
fourth
needed
down.
that.
Now they catch a break here on this punt to keep another drive alive.
The Fields has to wait. Justin Ross, by the way, back in the game. And this is Dixon spinning free.
Got another first
Cutting
down.
back, and a productive gain out near midfield for Lynn J. Dixon.
But watch again. Landers gets in, and what a good job by Dixon. Feeling that, putting his foot in the ground, cuts back the other way. This play's designed to run to the left, but because of the penetration by the interior, 67 Landers, he decides to put his foot in the ground and cut all the way back and picks up big yards. Another Ohio State player.
That's
now.
Jeff Okudah.
Jeff Okudah is
Unanimous
down.
All-American corner. It's a test for this defense. They thought they were off the field. They were.
Scottish
now suddenly having to try to keep Lawrence at bay.
You leave it.
All right, I do got to mute the game audio for commercials and copyrighted music. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. I appreciate the 212 in the building. If we could get those thumbs up, that'd be definitely appreciated. If we could hit 150, we will hit an all-time high. Carla Bergunzi, hopefully I said your last name correctly, says, let's go Bucks. I appreciate you for coming out. Carla, we do keep a clean chat. So if you could please refrain. You could say forget Clemson. But you are a first-time person, so, you know, everyone can get a warning. There we go. Carla's like, forget Clemson. I appreciate the change of words. We do keep a clean chat just due to, you know, there is possible kids that do tune in. And also that, you know, other women in the building. So we keep it clean for, you know, women and children. You know, but everybody's free to have fun. Because that's what we do here. Now, tomorrow we'll be on for the Chargers and Chiefs, Redskins and Cowboys, and 49ers and Seahawks. Monday, we'll have a bowl game and the Pistons and Jazz. Rudy, can you please refrain from cursing? Consider that a first warning. You could say forget Ohio State University. Loren says, let's go Chargers, Niners, and Skins.
Oklahoma used to
All
go back
right,
and forth
we
in
are
the
back with
practice
the game
field
audio,
there.
folks.
Good news is that J.K. Dobbins came running out and was testing that ankle on the sidelines at the timeout.
Kuda is out.
Rudy
We'll
says
see how long he is
baby.
out. Looked really almost like he was cramping.
So it's Cameron Brown.
Absolutely,
for
James Lewis says no doubt. Go Skins, do Dallas, please. And that's only because we need the Detroit Lions to get the
split
second
wide
overall
left.
pick.
Look left, flip back in traffic to Etienne. Push up the tackle. Etienne.
ETN with the first down. Good. Go all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. ETN with a 53-yard touchdown.
ETN, they can't get him out. running the ball, so they try to get him in the passing game. Malik Harrison has him. You can see Simpson gets out there, but now he's in the open field. Great blocks downfield by these wide receivers. Overton 14 with a big block. You can see 76, the center Pollard way downfield. And
that drive was 7 plays for 99 yards, lasted 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Starts to run downhill. Look out.
Not a big impact as a
kick
runner
is up,
tonight, but as a receiver,
and the kick is good. It is 21 to 16.
An Ohio State major penalty. The roughing
7:54
against Brown
left in the third
gives
quarter.
new life to the Tigers offense.
All right, we do have a commercial and copywritten music, so I do have to mute the game audio. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the audio. Shout out to all Buckeye fans and Clemson fans. You guys have been amazing. Rico says, is that 21 unanswered? That is 21 unanswered. Carla says, Buckeye's going to come back. Just watch y'all. Can we get overtime? I don't mind overtime. Yeah, James Willis, Dobbins' injury is going to hurt in more ways. But I will say that that Master oh, I forgot the guy's last name. Starts with a T. For Ohio State, he's been pretty solid. Yeah, Master T, he's been pretty solid. Yeah, Teague, there we go. Yep, Master Teague the third has been very solid. I'm actually surprised at him. And he's a freshman? Like, Lord have mercy. Can my Michigan Wolverines catch a break? Ava says, oh, heck no. Carla says, hopefully we can do something for us. He's a beast. All right. It went final. The San Antonio Spurs have beaten the Detroit Pistons 136 to 109. Andre Drummond had a 21-18 game. LaMarcus Aldridge had a 25-12 game. All right, after this copywritten music, we will be bringing back the game audio. I think so too. I think so too, James. Ava, can you please refrain from cursing? We keep a clean chat. Definitely appreciate it. I know you are new, so you definitely get a warning as well.
Chris, athletic training staff said Dobbins went to the locker room, took the shoe off, had it retaped, would not be ruled out of this game, was going to do all he could to return, and there he is jogging back to be a part of this next offensive series. J.K. Dobbins, a gamer.
My goodness, J.K. Dobbins with a return. He is in on this play. Let's see what happens, folks.
He slumped to the turf and headed to the locker room and has come back looking like a new man.
What's going on, 2K
Ohio
plays?
State down for the first time tonight. They fake it to Dobbins. Fields, a long throw, sidelines.
Oh my God. That almost got intercepted.
And thinks he should have had it.
Well, that is a long throw and really good coverage by Kendrick, who is anticipating that comeback. does a good job of
Kendricks had it in his arm.
That is outstanding coverage. And
one-handed, but could not corral it.
Just gets his right hand on the ball and unable to come up with that interception. But, man, that was good coverage.
Receiver who wasn't sure he wanted to play defensive back, but decided to go along with the coach's request. High school quarterback, tremendous athlete.
Sometimes they bring this corner blitz here. I think Ohio State's sensing that. Venables loves to bring the corner off the boundary.
And
oh, absolutely, Blaine. You already know, brother.
Will spend a timeout in the first of the second half. Midway.
All right. Timeout, Ohio. I do have to mute the game audio. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. I appreciate all 217 of you guys in the building. If you guys can get those thumbs up, will be greatly appreciated. If you're new to the stream, click that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, set it to all, so you don't miss the Chargers and Chiefs, Redskins and Cowboys, and 49ers and Seahawks tomorrow. Brennan Wallace, my Christmas has been good. I got my Christmas gift in on the 26th, a day after Christmas, and I'm absolutely loving it. At first it was on my schedule today for Pistons and Spurs, but the chat in LSU, Oklahoma, asked me to do tonight's game of Clemson and Ohio State, and I said a whole lot of people agreed to it, so we here. I really thought that the Pistons were going to play at like 10:30. I didn't think that they were going to play at 8:30. But that's the reason too. So but anytime we get some playoffs, man, playoffs definitely goes over any regular season game in any sport. Man, that is a beautiful, beautiful trophy. All right, we are back. Dobbins
testing that ankle, runs left,
gain of 2.
Lowers his head and gains 2.
They are really attacking the line of scrimmage right now. I think they're feeling confident about the matchups on the outside. Terrell on one side, Kendrick on the other, frees up their safeties and backers to try to attack downhill, especially on early downs. Then it gets Venables to third down, where he gets creative and tries to affect the O-line and the quarterback.
Buckeyes need 8.
See a late adjustment on both sides.
Here comes the pressure.
Fields gets sacked.
Balin Spector, the backup linebacker, made the play. It's 4th down.
Again, we keep talking
Fourth
about how
down,
confusing this
6:55.
is. You're going to get pressure from the outside. You're going to get pressure here, and you're going to get pressure delayed here. Watch how this comes around. See, the linebacker frees up that time. Spector, who's a great athlete, And he knows on 3rd and long, he's got a chance to get to the quarterback, and that time they do.
First sack of the year for
4th and
Spector.
15.
Fields had no chance. He came around the offensive lineman and was in his face suddenly. Ohio State, last 4 possessions, 4 punts, 3 and outs. Rodgers slipped a tackle. Did he do so again? No, he'll be dragged down at the 27-yard line. NFC.
All right, we'll be doing NFL football in the playoffs starting January 4th.
The best. They have a big
All right,
game
we
this
are back
weekend
with the
against
audio.
the Houston Texans. They win that game, they secure a spot in the wild card.
So the Tigers now trying to build on the lead.
ETN.
The touchdown score, ETN, who runs
Gain of
sideways,
about
but
1.
Browning wouldn't let him get the corner. Gain is 1.
Boy, Baron Browning he's had a remarkable year. A highly talented linebacker, came in the first couple years, not able to really get on the field much. This year in his new system, he has flourished. Just seems like he's been freed up, making a lot of plays like that, sideline to sideline, with tremendous speed and instinct.
Buckeyes best DB Jeff
Appreciate
Okudah
you.
is back in the game now.
Welcome to the family. You're definitely an MVP.
Right there, backing out.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence gets away from the pressure from it, but he'll be dropped.
Ooh, Lawrence
Hamilton, the man
got
teammates
sacked.
call the Hulk, made the sack.
Well, he has had a great year himself on the interior. You know, you always get caught up in watching this, but he goes around Carmen, and it frees up the interior to eventually get there. Carmen does a good job of forcing Chase Young to the outside, but the push in the middle and good coverage downfield. Eventually, the big fella, Devon Hamilton, gets home.
He looks like the Hulk, doesn't he?
He does.
But he moves quick.
310 pounds out of Pickerington, Ohio.
Now Young hoping to make his first impact play, knocking down the quarterback in that 3-point stance on 3rd and 19. Lawrence. Young was getting close, and the pass is complete. And
Oh my goodness.
the Buckeyes pick it up and barreling into the end zone.
Ohio State with a touchdown.
And a scoop and score.
It is a 2-point ball game if they can make this kick with 4:45 left in the third.
Bobbling the ball is the one question. That's what they're going to probably take a peek at.
What's going on,
Was
Mars
he bobbling
Landing?
this football, or did he have possession? Okudah, tight coverage.
Says, I like
I don't know.
Isaiah
He's
Simmons.
holding on to that football. He has possession of that ball. That's a
On the
catch.
field with a catch, a fumble, and return for a touchdown. The previous play is under review.
It is under review.
I think he had it long enough. I agree. And Okudah getting that long arm out there. That's why he's frustrated. He didn't win the Thorpe Award. He felt he was the best defensive back in the country this year.
Absolutely, and he's very deserving to think that. How about the long arms? We talked all week the matchup, the Ohio State corners against the
Ava
Clemson wide receivers and
that
the
is your last warning.
Okudah knocks that ball loose, and the
Keep it
safety
clean.
Jordan Fuller right there to pick it up for the touchdown. Here's real speed to give you an idea what they're looking at. And because the ball wasn't bobbled, that's a possession and a fumble in my mind, Bill.
I'm going to respectfully disagree with you. He did not have time to make a football move. When we look at these things in
Because
slow
I'm the host
motion,
and I said
you can
to
make
keep it
anything look
clean.
like a catch.
Yeah.
And
At
that's the
regular
bottom line.
speed, he did
If you
not
don't like it,
finish
you
the
can get
process
out.
of the catch.
I think
I
there
agree
you go.
completely.
Viewers are always confused. A football move. He
Yeah,
took
what
a
is a
couple of
football
steps
move?
with the ball.
I want to see him turn upfield, take some steps. I want to see him dive. I don't see enough on this turn. When he's hitting, the ball comes out. I have an incomplete pass.
Let's look at this view right here. Boy, I'm glad I'm not in that replay booth making that call. I don't know how you guys do it.
I mean,
That looks like he
Karis
took 3
Robinson
steps.
says,
Real
go
speed,
Clemson.
Bill, is very
Welcome to
different
the
from
chat.
replay.
Appreciate
This is
you.
a replay review. Are you saying they're not going to take into account what it looked like in slow motion?
Hopefully
I
you
want
had
to
a
take
very
and
Merry
look at slow
Christmas.
motion when we're talking about a foot at the sideline or the end line. But when we're talking about the ball's in, he's being hit, I want to see that
Appreciate
at
the
real speed.
G28
But
in
again,
the
it was
building.
ruled on the field a catch and
you
a fumble. So
click
they have to
that
see
thumbs up on your way
100%
in.
overturns it.
Indisputable video evidence has to reverse it.
What a massive review for this SEC crew. Gerald Hodges and the 3 folks in the replay center.
After further review, the pass was ruled as incomplete.
Oh. 4th and 19. Call has been reversed.
Massive overturn here.
Bill, good call there. I thought, you look at it again in real speed. Bill makes a lot of great points.
Darnell, what's going on, brother?
I mean, that looks
Says
like
go
a football
Clemson.
move to me with taking 2 or 3 steps. But, Bill, you make a lot of great points. You understand the rules a lot better than we do. But, man, oh, man, that looks like he has caught that ball and fumbled it. That was a 3rd down play and will force Clemson to punt the football.
But Ohio State had the call on the field, stood, but have the lead right now.
Appreciate that, Ashley Gray. Says it's 2:32. Hit the like and subscribe.
I bet you they don't come after this punt. They roughed Spires the last time. They peel back, and Wilson will have a go. No fair catch. And dances around a short return to the 46. Tomorrow night, a special.
So tomorrow's games is the Chargers and Chiefs, Redskins and Cowboys, and San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. That's on the docket for tomorrow. Appreciate everyone that came in for Memphis, Penn State, LSU, Oklahoma, and for Clemson and Ohio State. You guys all have been truly amazing.
It's a run all the way, and Fields will fall forward.
Fields with a gain of a couple.
More I watched the adjustments we talked about at halftime. Boy, a couple of Clemson
What's
players
going
go
on,
down.
Lionel Wilson?
Skowski and the 2 inside linebackers. Chad Smith is down as well.
Fields was slow to get up, readjusting that brace. We've seen limited effectiveness with him as a runner tonight.
Yeah.
He's been more effective throwing the football. But I tell you that you can see the physical nature of this game. What these teams are pouring into this thing, which is everything they've got, and then some.
Clemson players down.
Guys on both sides
47
go down,
and
try to
43.
come back, gritting their teeth big time.
And also
Justin Fields. I think he got cramps, probably trying to stretch the calves out. We're seeing a lot of players are dealing with a lot of things, not just the physicality. Just, we saw Kuda go down with some cramping. Now you see Justin Fields. Skowski's dealing with some stuff.
Smith got up and walked off okay.
Well, what I started to say was about Venables. We talk about halftime adjustments.
Chad
what
Lee
he
says
has done
I like Brendan Wallace.
is he's been able to crank up pressure more,
Wallace.
attacking the run game, whether it's Dobbins or Fields, leaving corners on islands.
Brendan Wallace says LSU probably going to win it all.
Comes Skowski in.
What is going on, Maddie? How is it going, sister?
His partner, yeah.
Her and
so
MonStar Sports and Entertainment are our newest members of the TSMN Entertainment.
And Fields steps up.
All right, Ava, one Ava. Goodbye.
Could not fight back through Darian Kendrick.
You
Ohio State
are
fans
out of here.
not getting the flag they've called for there.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. You have to be able to attack downfield. If they're going to play that kind of defense, where they're loading up, receivers got to win. You got to get the ball downfield. That's a great matchup.
Adamant
with the
about
speed of Kendrick.
cursing and
of course, Olave
not
is
listening
a big
to the
playmaker for the Ohio
rules.
State offense.
So you're out of here. Goodbye.
In between Olave and the football, and unable
Go
to
to
come
Hades.
back to the ball.
Not explosive plays in the pass game for Ohio State. The longest play is 24 yards, and now, after failing on their last 5 third downs, they need 8 here.
Where's the pressure coming from?
3rd and 8.
It's picked up, and Fields delivers.
Oh my goodness! Simmons!
Down the sidelines, made the key pick. The first
Simmons!
turnover of the game.
Woo!
The All-American Butkus Award winner.
This is what makes Isaiah Simmons so good, is his range. He plays so many different positions. He's sitting way back here, and eventually he's able to get back into coverage. You'll see the corner blitz come from over here, which is picked up. But watch 11 go to the middle, work his way, follow the quarterback's eyes, and then use that speed, closing speed, to make the interception for the Clemson defense. Eyes it, sees it, feels it, steps in front for the pick.
And Simmons, who was the 451st ranked recruit when he came out of Kansas, recruited personally by Brett Venables, has been making plays like that all year.
First interception by Justin Fields since October 5th.
Just the second pick of the season for Fields, and it sets up Clemson. And now Joseph Ngata makes the catch, takes a hit, but moves the sticks.
It's an idea of the depth that they have. They brought in
T-Dog says
Ngata this year, a true freshman out of California, along with Frank Ladson, another freshman.
Jeffrey
Very
Young
similar
says
builds
803.
to T. Higgins and Justin Ross. He's 6'3", comes up with a great catch using just his hands.
And suddenly it's the Ohio State defense that feels like it's on the ropes right now. Clemson spent most of the first half in that position. Tigers trying to stretch the lead here. And Lawrence keeping all
Trevor
the way.
Lawrence
Makes a
looks
little
to
inside
run.
move and then gets the
Gain
corner
about
and runs
6 or
away
7
from
yards.
Harrison and scoots for a nice gain into Buckeye territory.
That's how they took advantage of Chase Young's aggressive nature to try to rush the quarterback. He tries to get upfield and
says
close,
GC 245
and nobody
in
blocks
here.
him. Eventually, Suravinka does.
On my
but
screen,
by
I see
then,
254.
Trevor Lawrence was able to just get
Appreciate
outside
all
of Chase Young, who
254
lost
of you guys.
contain there.
Lawrence, who had the big
If you're new,
67-yard
on your
touchdown
way in,
run, is
hit
approaching
that thumbs
100
up,
yards on the ground
subscribe,
tonight. 86.
and click that notification bell.
They fake it to Dixon. They flip it short. Higgins in traffic is hit immediately.
Oh,
and
loss of yards
after the catch
by Higgins.
Harrison.
Surprised they went back into the boundary where there's just not a lot of real
Tomorrow's
estate. Not a
games
lot of
will
room
be
to
the Chargers,
run for the
Chiefs,
receiver. They
Skins,
create that stack
Cowboys,
look to free up
49ers,
the
and
second
Seahawks.
receiver who's on the back side of the front receiver to try to get him freed up to make a play, but just nowhere for Higgins to go with great speed in pursuit there by the Buckeye defense.
What's the call here now, Kirk? 3rd and 6 for the Tigers offense.
Again, you got to rely on the quarterback because he can run it. Give him a play where he's got the threat to make a read and make the throw or pull it down and take off and go. Dabo Swinney wants to call a timeout.
That's more than last game.
Three
Yeah, it is,
receivers
Tab
bunched
Lady.
to the right, but the play clock was winding down, and Dabo's sensing the importance of this 3rd down. Again, they've got the Ohio State defense sort of on their
Clemson
heels.
uses their first timeout.
Clemson, chance to stretch the lead. 21 unanswered
Both
points
teams
here.
have 2 timeouts
And you just had a
remaining.
feeling that
2:30
the
left
red zone
in the 3rd
opportunities were
quarter.
the Tigers' defense stepped up, forced field
The
goals was going to
battle
be
of
a
the
huge role,
Death
and then
Valley
of course
Tigers.
penalties
I've
have played
been
a
waiting
massive
for
role
this.
for Ohio
You
State.
get to this point this season, and it's a
DRC
big-time
says,
playoff
yes,
game. There's
sir.
so much at stake. You look at the two teams on paper. Everybody all week, what do you think? What's going to
Dwayne
happen?
Boatwright
This
says
is
hit
kind
the
of
bell.
what you
You'll
thought.
receive
Ebb and flow,
reminder
momentum
alerts.
changes both sides.
Appreciate
Who
that,
at the
Dwayne.
end of the day is going to be able to capture and take advantage and capitalize on most of their opportunities. Right now, Clemson's starting to have that momentum. It's a
Jeffrey
long
Young
way from
said
being
try
over.
to
It's
subscribe,
turnovers
but
are out
wouldn't let
there,
me.
field position, which quarterback can make a play,
Jeffrey,
which
did you hit
receiver
the
can get
X on the top
separation.
right corner?
Big plays are ultimately going to
If
decide
you're
the
on your
outcome of the
mobile
game.
device.
Very different semifinal from the first one in Atlanta when LSU basically knocked out Oklahoma in the first quarter. Joe Burrow throwing for 7 touchdowns, all in the first half, running for 1. This one very much up for grabs.
10 defenders up tight within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Just one safety back deep.
And they bring
Oh,
it back
Trevor
in.
Lawrence got
Baron
sacked.
Browning from the linebacker position, and the Buckeye defense makes a crucial stop.
Well, they move Chase Young to the inside and bring Baron Browning. Chase Young is here. Baron Browning,
Raymond
the
Mitchell says
linebacker,
the
here on
refs
3rd
on
down.
one.
And they can't double team Chase Young. It's one-on-one with Baron Browning. He's able to get there. Chase Young as well. And a good call there by Jeff Hafley, moving Chase Young around.
Hafley said the faster the game, the bigger the role for Baron Browning. It's a fast-moving game right now, and number 5 makes a huge play. 3rd sack for the Ohio State defense, adding to their impressive total. Wilson waiting the punt as Spires rolls out and kicks it rugby style. And it's a dangerous play. The freshman fielding it on the hop up near his head. Knocked out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Of course, all season long, for every field goal and PAT, All-State makes a contribution to the university's general scholarship fund. Thank you, All-State. So the Ohio State offense, which has been frustrated, you pointed out, Kirk, unable to recreate that tempo and the aggression we saw in the first 25 minutes of the game.
You know, I know you love the Australian style punting. I thought he might take off there. The Ohio State punt coverage team, watch them. They kind of start to run and take off. Look at the room that he has. I thought he was maybe thinking about taking off and running.
Had he would have made the first down.
He would have had a shot.
So Fields needs a spark here. Finds Mack in the flat. It's a short gain out near the 25. Kendrick stopped him.
Ball underneath. You know, Clemson's been playing a lot tighter with Kendrick and Terrell on their edges. That time with soft coverage, an easy read and throw for Fields. But here comes that tempo.
All-time GB
So Fields
says,
has to
"Hello,
regroup
fans.
after just his
What is
second
going on,
interception of the
all-time
season.
GB?
Finds KJ Hill. The other interception was basically on a trick play that went wrong. So this is by far of the biggest interception he's thrown in his college career, and must bounce back right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's more about trying to find that rhythm, and a first down helps you be able to do that.
J.K.
Ryan
Dobbins
Day,
is,
we go back
is
to that
back.
chess match with Ryan
He was
Day
out with the
and Brent
ankle injury.
Venables.
He
He's
went out
calling
about
the
twice.
plays.
But he is in the backfield. He has the
Dobbins
carry.
running right, makes a cut, runs out of a tackle.
Got about 4 or
and
5
falls
yards.
forward for about 5.
You can see the difference between he and Master Teague, who came in for him when he went out with that ankle that's taped up. Just at such a different level of quickness that this Clemson defense has to deal with. Master Teague has a bright future, just a young player, but Dobbins, one of the top backs in the country.
Pump fake for Fields, who wanted to look downfield, checks it down to Hill, who is going to step out of bounds short of the marker by about 4 yards. It'll be third down, final 30 seconds of the third quarter.
And Nolan Turner did not catch that bait. He
Gain
tried
of
to go
about
with a
1
quick
yard.
pump to KJ Hill and thought the defense might react up, but Turner stayed back, which is good discipline by him, and it
Appreciate
forces
that tab
Fields
lady.
to just
Everyone
dump
must
it
be
down
calling around and
to
inviting
KJ
people
Hill.
in. 259.
I mean, they have had pressure dealing with these third downs. All these guys are in play on who's coming and who's dropping.
Fields and a whistle before the snap. And a false start will back him up. So this will be third now and 9 yards to go.
False start. Offense number 17. 5-yard penalty. It remains third down.
It's the receiver Olave. Ohio State Kirk just 4 for 13
Chris
on
Olave
third downs. Clemson's made
with
life
the
miserable for
false
opponents all
start.
season
Yeah,
long.
they're one of the best in the country and have been for a number of years with Brent Venables. It's his specialty. He said they work harder on third down than anything
Oh, that's what's up.
during the week to
I'm
prepare
a
for an
Canadian,
opponent.
and
And
I
it changes
love
every
college
week. You can't
American
really get
football. That's
a
what's
feel
up.
for it because it's a different package every week.
And the third and long play will be
Yeah,
the
MonStar
first play of
Sports
the
and
final
Entertainment
quarter
is
with a
also,
spot in the
from Canada.
championship game on the line. Clemson leads by 5. You watch.
All right, I do got to mute the game audio for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the audio. Yeah, he brings great content. You know, definitely him and MonStar Molly. What is going on? Amy Amor, another member of the Sports Movement Network. She brings to you football, basketball, and baseball. Great content creator. Definitely subscribe to her, as well as MonStar Sports and Entertainment and the Gridiron Blitz and Staple Sports as well. Oh, are you kidding me? It says 1,000 on the screen, and I'm only at 973. Can we get 22? Or, I'm sorry, 27. We need 27 more subscribers to hit the proverbial 1K. I was hit by the purge. And it looks like YouTube has not been able to update the actual YouTube platform. So my dashboard says 973. Yeah, Dion, see, it's on my dashboard. Says 973.
Now
we got
Justin
the game back.
Fields trying to get on the same page on these third downs. He's ultimately affecting
Let
the
me see
protection,
what it
which
says
way to
on
slide,
actual
who
YouTube
they try to
itself,
account
though.
for. It's very challenging when Clemson shows blitz one way. Sometimes they come,
see, it
sometimes they
says
drop
1K
and
on
come
there,
from the other
too.
direction. We sat down with him the other day, and he said, man, it's like preparing for a final because there's just so much to prepare for.
If they disagree, the quarterback gets his say in the correct protection, by the way. They're showing blitz right up the A-gap.
Right here, Simmons on one side there.
Yeah, Amy Amor, I see
Said they
1K
peel
as
back
well,
and
but
Fields
dashboard
has
says a
time.
different story.
And surveys and dumps it down to Dobbins, who makes the catch and scoots for a first down out near midfield.
You know, a great job by the offensive line, not being fooled. Simmons drops out of there. Muse does as well.
I do wish
His
I could,
eyes
I had a
affect Muse
webcam
right
and I
here.
could show
that
with
makes
my,
Muse work to the
blue
middle,
card.
and then late he comes to the outside. But by
Actually, you know
looking
what?
into the middle of that defense, Tanner Muse reacted to that, opened up that left boundary for the check down there to J.K. Dobbins for the first.
Spotted out at the 43. Finally, they convert on third down. There's been a drought. Fields
I
are going to
appreciate
throw it.
that,
First down.
JC
Here comes the blitz. They can't get
Warner.
into the ground.
Welcome
Yet
to the family.
the bait
Appreciate
slips.
you. You're definitely an
Instant
MVP.
pressure. Skalski came flying in there. Fields had just a second to regroup, but couldn't get away from Spector and Foster.
Yeah, they do a good job of bringing Skalski. Dobbins is trying to find out where to chip, where to help out. And right there, I thought Fields might just take off and go, but the hesitation allows the rest of that defense to be able to corral him. Nice job by Dobbins there. Now Fields got to get out of there. This defense is too fast to wait. You either got to get rid of the ball or take off and go.
As you say, take off or just throw it out of bounds. Instead, it's a 5-yard loss. And they come after him again. From the pocket, trying to escape, looking to launch, fires sideline. Nice.
Got a first down, Ohio State.
Right
Victor with the
marker.
first.
That's why you do all those drills as a wide receiver. That's what separates great receivers and veteran receivers is ability to use your hands.
appreciate
with his
that,
length,
Jeff.
He's able to make that catch.
El
After the
Mansion,
first down, they're playing with
Elysian.
Temple long
Hopefully I
from
said
the
your
back.
name correctly.
Who cuts back, takes a shot.
Welcome to the family.
And
You're
knocked
definitely
down
an
for 9. They're
MVP.
trying to get that aggressive tempo going.
Trying to go tempo, and you know what? Venables is not pulling back from his pressure. Blitzed again that time, so it's kind of tempo
Douglas,
against tempo.
24,
But you
23
notice
says
Ohio
I'm still
State
trying to recover
started to
from
gain
being
some momentum
skull
here
dragged by
in the way
LSU.
they're attacking.
Hey, that
Second
was
and one. It's
that was
Dobbins.
crazy.
He cuts
Damon
it back
Deal,
and
appreciate
plows
you.
for
Welcome
a
to the
first down
family. You're definitely
inside
an
the
MVP.
35.
Just for people that understand that when you go tempo like that, not only is it hard to get lined up, you have to communicate the call and make sure everybody is on the same page defensively. And because you're thinking so much, you lose a little bit of that speed and a little bit of that downhill play.
On first down, they dump it down to Dobbins. Dobbins against
Dobbins.
Simmons, who's just able to force him out. That's
Gain of
great
about
athlete
5.
versus great athlete. They pick up 7.
Oh,
and
gain of
Skalski
7.
actually has J.K. Dobbins, but because of the way they're blitzing those two
Oh, you came
inside
over from Gridiron's
linebackers,
channel.
nobody
Appreciate
there
that,
to pick up J.K. Dobbins, who leaks out of the backfield. We've seen that a couple times now where he's been on this drive, been able to work out of the backfield.
What is going on?
Fields,
Says,
nobody
yo.
open downfield, so he's checked down to an open open running back.
Buckeyes made subs that allows Clemson to do the same. So both
Justin
teams kind of
Fields,
taking a
this
breather
drive
here.
is 7 for
As Dobbins
7.
limps again.
Well, he's leaving it out on the field tonight.
Teague in the game on 2nd 4. Fake run, looking to throw. No one was open.
And
The
Fields
Tigers were not fighting.
wisely throws it out of bounds.
So
it
third
is
down
3rd
coming
and
up.
Yeah, you might
4.
be thinking, what the heck is he doing there? He's just trying to.
We have
sink and
12-18
show that
remaining
he
in
is
the ball
running,
game.
Trying to get the safeties and the linebackers to bite on that. But Chris, you're right.
Ashley
they
Gray
sat back,
says,
weren't biting that at all.
everyone
Nobody
that's
open.
here,
He
watch
just
and
throws it away,
subscribe
which
to
is a smart
Troxel
call
Sports
there.
Talk.
Now they got a shot
And like
here on
this
3rd
video,
down and
it's
4.
255
back in
people
the game.
in here. Come on, let's get them out.
Rest,
Appreciate
right?
that,
Well,
Ashley.
You got to come back in on a big down.
Instead of digging
It's
deep on
261.
both sides.
Appreciate you.
And it's Dobbins trying to push forward on that gippy angle. Did not get there. Foster has played a whale of a game, the backup defensive end. And it's 4th down and a long yard.
And that's one that Justin Fields would probably love to pull on its own read. The end collapsed down. If he pulled that, he walks for a 1st down.
Day not hesitating.
4th and 2.
And on 4th down, Fields again tries to bait the defense. Throws in zone.
Oh my God. Ohio State with a touchdown.
Well, they got a matchup that they wanted and a gutsy play call by Ryan Day. Nolan Turner, who's a great safety, but he's matched up one-on-one against Ohio State, maybe their best route runner, and Chris Olave. It's a mismatch. You can see he gets that separation and a good throw by Fields as he leads him into the end zone. But well-designed play.
Because this is my channel, and I will do whatever the heck I want.
Breaks the 21-point
So,
run by Clemson.
goodbye.
So a hasty decision there to go for it on 4th down. You tell me Day can spot that mismatch right there and make that call that quick? Wow.
Incredible. Incredible. I think he saw
Go
from
Sox.
earlier formations that he might
Keep
be able to
the
get
chat
this
clean.
matchup.
Appreciate
You
you.
notice they
You
didn't
get,
hesitate. That was not a look over. They went
You do
quickly.
get a warning.
And Ryan Day knew exactly what he wanted. He knows he's got a chance. They
Just
give him
because
time
you
to
are
make
new,
the throw.
if you
He
keep
does.
the chat clean.
The Buckeyes take the lead.
I'm done running from my past.
Whoa. All right, you know what? You're out of here. Appreciate that girl on fire. Go Sucks can go to Hades because we don't care about you coming in with that stuff that can get you kicked out quick, fast, and in a hurry. Rojo Paint says, show my daddy doing the job. MC 2019 Hawk says, maybe Poltergeist. All Time GB says, Wath. Caleb Bird, what is going on? Says, what is this? We are having fun over here watching the Clemson Tigers and Ohio State Buckeyes. Rashawn Blank says, Ohio State staying in the fight. Absolutely. We got ourselves a great ball game, folks. Jeffrey Young says, for sure. All Time GB says, I speak French very good. All right.
83
And
yards.
we got game audio back, folks.
To Olave on a 4th and 1. It didn't go for 2.
Surprising.
Kick the PAT to keep the lead at 2. Don't know the
And
reason
we are 23 away from 1K.
And the kickoff is hammered out of the back of the end zone. Another look at the touchdown.
I go back to Justin Fields, 4th and 1. Everybody's thinking run. Clemson has 9 guys up here close to the line of scrimmage. But watch the eyes of Justin Fields. He sees the matchup right now. He moves the tight end over Ruckert. Now he knows he's got a matchup with Olave. Patient. It's just a one-on-one matchup. Backyard football. Make the throw. There's no safeties there. You got a safety on an island with everybody anticipating a run on 4th and 1 and a great throw, great execution.
Seeing his ice water in the veins. The sophomore, now Lawrence again. Again, the first time in his career tonight he's had to take snaps as a quarterback behind
Trevor
in the
Lawrence
second half. And again he takes off
with a first
Almost
down.
Another huge
Gain of
play.
about 15,
Finally, Fuller
maybe
able
16.
to corral him, but it's a first down across the 40.
You know, a lot of people probably watching saying, why aren't they running ETN more? It's because you get numbers. It's an advantage. ETN becomes a blocker, and if Ohio State doesn't bring people down inside the box to defend quarterback run, he has room, and he's a capable runner, as you've seen tonight. 14 rushes at 94 yards.
Maybe better than capable. Here he is.
Trevor Lawrence, gain of about a yard.
Rushing yards compared to Travis Etienne into the fourth quarter.
I thought he'd run it about 15 times tonight, but I didn't think he'd have more than Etienne. He takes another hit here. You know, but again, he's showing the toughness to be able to handle that. That time it's Werner who hits him. He gets right back up. But keep in mind, man, he's 6'6". He's 220 pounds. He's like, it's hitting a tight end.
Added about 15 pounds of muscle, much stronger this year to take hits like that. Look at it throw, fires across the middle. Okudah broke it up. Got that left arm in front of Higgins, and Young knocked down the quarterback that time.
Yeah, Young finally gets there, forces the ball out a little bit earlier maybe, but this the matchup. Okudah and those long arms against T. Higgins.
Appreciate that, MonStar.
There, but is able
Have
to
a
knock
blessed
that
night.
ball
Appreciate
away.
you for rocking with me.
I was talking to Bill Lamond. You can grab a jersey as a defender as long as you don't really tug or impede him from running and jumping. That felt like borderline there. And now it sets up 3rd and 9.
Chase Young way out here.
They bring late pressure, completion to Ross, but they swarm him. He stopped way short of the first down by Josh Proctor, and now it's 4th down.
Ross is
Jeff
seriously
Astley,
injured.
Rally to the football, leverage the ball, keep everything in front, and make a tackle. There's Ross again, man, who's had a rough night dealing with injuries.
Down for the 3rd time.
They brought the same blitz that Sean Wade blitzed and got to him and got thrown out for a targeting call. This time it just makes him get the ball out quick. And you can see all those scarlet jerseys rallying to the ball.
Yeah, 3 Buckeyes getting Ross to the ground is kind of bent in half. It was a neck, it was a shoulder earlier tonight. All kind of dudes paying the price. John Simpson, the guard, limping around as Ross makes his way to the sideline.
Yeah, I can't remember a playoff game that had this many players deep into the game that are dealing with a variety of injuries and fighting through them. It tells you what's at stake here and what these guys are
We are
fighting
22
for.
away from the real
So Lawrence
1K.
unable to produce on that drive, and now
I was
Ohio
hit
State
by the
will get football
proverbial
back.
purge. Happens about 4 times a year.
Wilson way back at his
And what happens
14-yard line.
is if content creators get 3 strikes and
You'd
YouTube
expect
kicks
a
them off the platform,
less aggressive approach
or
to that critical
you know,
roughing
there's
the punter penalty. Prolonged the drive.
people
and ended
that
up in a
close their
Clemson
accounts,
touchdown. They don't come after it this time.
you know, they
Inspires
become inactive
rolls and
accounts.
fixes
So,
rugby
oh,
punt.
there's a squib kick.
Line drive, so they've used that a couple of times now. Very effective. It's going to roll dead way down at the 11-yard line.
All right, ball at the 11-yard line. There's 10 minutes remaining. And so I lost quite a bit, but we are 22 away from 1K, folks. Correction, make that 21 away from 1K. What is going on, Art? Gridiron Blitz has hit the X and subscribe. There's an X on the top right corner. You can drop a thumbs up. Subscribe, click that notification bell, because tomorrow we got the Chargers and Chiefs, Redskins and Cowboys, and 49ers and Seahawks. And then on Monday, I'll bring to you some more bowl games. And also the Pistons and the Jazz. And we'll be doing bowl games all week long, folks. $20 away. Appreciate you guys. Yes, Texas has a bowl game. I actually might be doing that game. I'll bring up the Texas plays. They play on New Year's Eve against Utah at 7:30. I'll be doing that game. I appreciate that, Dion C.
Kirk, it's a good thing that the winner's going to get 15 days before that championship game because they have spent everything they've got.
You're not lying. You put two teams that are very aggressive, very confident in who they are and their brand,
I appreciate
and they collide.
that.
You're going to get this kind of game,
Lionel
a competitive
Wilson
game,
says my
and a
girl
hard-hitting
want to
game.
subscribe. I appreciate
now,
that.
Ohio State just trying to avoid a mistake,
Shout out to
work on the clock,
Andrika.
add the lead if
Hopefully
they
I said her
can.
name
But you
properly.
wonder whether the aggressive approach will continue. They roll, they try to find the tight end, but overshot Ruckert.
Yeah, Austin Mack got tackled that time by a Clemson defender. Looked like Kayvon Wallace as he was running his route. There's two flags that went right at that contact by Wallace.
There is a flag on
Holding
play.
against an eligible receiver, number 12, the defense. 10-yard penalty for previous spot. Includes an automatic first
On the
down.
inside here, he's
my
trying to run
goodness.
around, and Wallace kind of wraps him up, brings him down. You see the official at the top of the screen, grabs his flag right there.
They get it every time.
Gives the Buckeyes some breathing room. First down
Kayvon
now
Wallace
at the
with
21.
the pass interference call gave the Buckeyes an automatic first down.
Dobbins worms his way.
Dobbins
powers his
with
way,
a first
muscles
down.
his way for a first down. If they can continue to run up the middle, that would make Ryan Day very happy in this situation.
Doing
You go
good,
back to your
Art.
strength,
How about
the
you?
Interior, great push by that offensive line that time. Good hard running by J.K. Dobbins, especially considering he's dealing with that left ankle.
Chad Lee
but
says,
that was
"Oh, my,
a
my."
surge from the middle.
Carla says,
and a good
"Being a
push
baby,
for the
go
first down.
Bucks."
They fake it to Dobbins. Fields has to
Fields gets sacked.
Take a huge loss as Kayvon Wallace came from the
Kayvon Wallace with the
and knocked
sack.
him down way inside the 20 now.
You know, when you bring this many blitzes, you create one-on-one opportunities. Linebackers are blitzing. Wallace is here. He goes up against the tight end, and watch him be able to work off
Appreciate
of that tight
Lonnie
end
Thomas.
attempted block
Welcome
there
to the
in
family.
pass
You're
protection,
definitely an
a
MVP.
max protection, and he works off of the tight end Ruckert. All those one-on-one opportunities, someone's bound to get free with all that blitzing.
Remember that play, an 11-yard loss on first down. Now Fields
Braden Crawford.
looking to
What's
take a
going on?
downfield
Come on,
shot.
Justin.
Olave broke the route off, and it's
Oh my
intercepted by
goodness,
Kendrick.
interception.
Flags are down as Kendrick weaves his way for a return into Ohio State territory.
And he's still on his feet.
Now steps out at the 31. Now we'll check the flag.
There is a flag on the play.
Grabbed a hold of you can see Ryan Davis right in front of the Ohio State bench. He grabbed a hold of Olave. That's what made Olave quit on the route. Then he saw the football in the air, but this will come back and give Ohio State a first down.
Holding against an eligible receiver, number 1 on the defense.
Clemson shooting themselves in the foot. That's an automatic first down.
Be important for Clemson.
Darian
now,
Kendrick.
Penalties on this drive.
It's a good matchup. Olave scored the last touchdown, and you can see that little kind of a little stuttering go. He grabs a hold
Girl
of it.
on fire. We are
A
19
no-brainer
away
there for
from
the
the
official.
real 1K.
A little stutter and go caught Kendrick off guard. All he could do is just grab on there.
But I appreciate
not give
that.
up a potential big play.
Correction, we are
Ball
18
moved
away.
to the 31. Inside of 8.5 minutes. Dobbins slipped as he made the cut. Dimes forward for a couple.
You're dealing with an ankle. I think you're dealing with a slippery surface. I mean, it makes it that much tougher. See the speed of this defense trying to close in on Dobbins, who's got great lateral quickness, even with that ankle. Good
Silly
shot
as I
there.
want to be,
His feet
says
able to keep his balance.
1K when I dropped in.
Avoid losing 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, I've been hit by the
It's a tough track to
proverbial
make a quick cut tonight. We've seen
content
that.
creator purge.
Coming again with pressure.
So I am currently actually
Wallace has had
at
success getting in.
982.
A.J. Hill comes back in motion. They bring the pressure. Fields fires near side, going up and making the catch as Garrett Wilson and the freshman from Austin's made a big impact tonight.
I'll tell you, man, you got to be really impressed with any quarterback that faces a Clemson defense. You know you're going to get hit. And for him to sit in that pocket as poised as
Lionel
he has
Wilson
been,
says,
knowing that
Atlanta,
he's waiting on the
please
receiver to try to
draft
get open
J.K.
and deliver
Dobbins.
the football, knowing as soon as he throws it, boom, he's going to get hit.
3rd and 1.
Brendan Wallace, I am definitely ready for some college football championship.
And trying to sneak it is Fields. They're going to spot
And
him right near
Fields.
the 41. Buckeyes signaling first down, but this is
It
very
is a
close.
fourth
At first,
down.
it didn't look like he had
He
it.
did not make it.
Initially, the freshman Tyler Davis pushed back Josh Myers, but it was a second effort that gives him a chance here. Why? See Davis push it back. He's not going anywhere. Then, that second and third effort gets him there.
Carla,
enough for
I'm
the first
actually a
down.
Michigan
They are
Wolverine
moving
fan,
sticks.
and I am waiting for
Fields,
my
an
team to get their
incredibly
tails
strong lower
whipped
body.
by
Hard to appreciate on TV.
the
but
Alabama
You're right
Crimson
about
Tide.
that. Notice that tempo that's been successful.
We are going to lose 55 to
for them
17.
So much tonight is put on the shelf. Now it's more about working
And start
that
the
clock
New
with that
Year's
2-point
off with
lead.
an L.
Already 2 penalty has created first down to the Buckeyes.
But I
They've
do
been
enjoy
able to
good
move it
football.
30 yards so far.
And I'm
Take
enjoying
almost 3
this
minutes
game.
off the clock. Dobbins cuts back into the middle, and he's dropped by Tanner Muse for a gain of 2.
I think whoever
What a
gets
great
out of this
career
game,
Tanner Muse
you know,
has had. I know Clemson fans
they earned it.
love watching him play. Number 19, 6'2", 230 pounds, really plays downhill as a safety, almost at times like a linebacker in run support.
Had some picks early this season. Actually leads the team with 4 interceptions. All ACC safety.
But late in a game like this, where Ohio State's run the ball,
Carlos
he
says
is-
I got money
he
on
and
this.
Isaiah Simmons
Well,
both
according
there
to
in
some
the middle,
people,
will be
I
coming
have been
downhill quite a bit.
undefeated when entering into my stream, so you might have some good luck.
Fields fires, catch made, Mack first down. They'll keep
First
the drive
down
alive and
by
move it to
Mack.
the Tigers 45.
Again, good job by Fields. He knows that Tanner Muse is coming from his blind side right there. We just talked about 19. Sits in there, throws the ball accurately, looks to the strong side where he knows he has a favorable matchup in zone. And Austin Mack continues to have a big night for the Ohio State passing game.
These quarterbacks, both from the state of Georgia, 20 miles apart, both tremendous regular seasons. All the attributes, the physical skill set means very little without toughness. And both Lawrence and Fields have shown some tremendous physical and mental toughness tonight.
Yep.
First down. Dobbins.
Dobbins. Oh my goodness. He
Simmons, who
got
saved a huge
saved.
gain.
Yeah, it was one-on-one with Tanner Muse and J.K. Dobbins. If Isaiah
That would have been
Simmons'
gone.
shoestring tackle doesn't come through for Clemson, the cutback right here, the vision gets back, and then right there, Isaiah Simmons. Otherwise, Tanner Muse right there is the only defender left between Dobbins and that goal
probably
line.
saved
It
the
was
game.
screened off somewhat by an official
Because if
there,
he
too.
didn't
So
make that
the
tackle,
long arm from
Dobbins
Simmons,
was
a
gone for a
crucial tackle.
touchdown.
Still a 6-yard gain on first down, though. Buckeyes can snap at this time about the 5-minute mark.
Dobbins again.
Dobbins again trying to get wide.
Loss
cutting
of
it
about a
back
yard.
for a loss of 1. Foster stopped him 3rd and 5 now.
A nice job of slanting that same direction that Dobbins was going, just nowhere
It's 3rd and 5, 4:44 left in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
J.K. Dobbins eclipsed the 2,000-yard mark with 174 yards tonight.
Trevor Lawrence with a chance to win the game in the closing minutes.
Ryan Day and Justin Fields have been aggressive. They found the matchups.
Art, we're 18 away from the real 1K.
Fields, bubble screen. Mack makes the catch, will not make the yardage. Chad Smith knocked him down. And
So
it's
when
fourth
that
down, ball
subscriber
just
count says
inside the Clemson 40.
1020,
And you go
we will
back to
be at
where they
1,000
should've gone for 2 to
subscribers.
try to get it to a 3-point lead. They're sitting on a 2-point lead. Affects the strategy of what you're doing on both sides of the game. A field goal.
Yeah, absolutely, Deion. Dobbins is very shifty. I like Dobbins.
Drew Chrisman, tremendous punter. Punting is not a big part of the Ohio State season. They've been so effective scoring. And now, is it going to be a fake? He runs up like he's going to take the snap under center. Remember the pass that he threw against Wisconsin? And just trying to bait the Tigers into jumping offside here. That was exciting for a second.
It was. He sold it with the aggressive approach there, for sure.
He came charging up under center, but Clemson was not going to buy it. You jump offside there, Ohio State would have had a first down and a chance to chew on more clock. As it is, he'll take the 5, back it up, and now Crispin will try to pin Lawrence back deep.
You saw Devos
delay a game on Ohio State. They're going to take the 5-yard penalty.
With him giving that hard count, quarterbacks cannot.
A field goal will win it. Can Clemson do it? Or will the Ohio State Buckeyes walk away with the victory and move on to the national title championship?
By moving the ball 45 yards, those 2 defensive holding penalties on Clemson were important as well. And let's see if Crispin can execute perfectly again and give the Tigers a very long field to try to drive for a potential go-ahead field goal. Kick very high with backspin. The coverage team trots down there, and it actually bounced.
And the ball is at the 5 or 6 yard line.
He was fortunate to maintain control.
We got 3:07 left in the fourth quarter. I do have to mute the game audio for copywritten music and commercials as soon as the game resumes. I do resume the game audio. For those of you that are in the building, appreciate all 315 of you. Hopefully we can get those thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Smash that notification bell. Set it to all so you can get notified when I go live. Tomorrow's games will be the the Los Angeles Chargers, Kansas City Chiefs, Washington Redskins, Dallas Cowboys, San Francisco 49ers, and Seattle Seahawks. That is all 3 games for tomorrow. Appreciate that, silly as I want to be. Welcome to the family. You're definitely an MVP. We are 17 away from 1K, folks. I truly am appreciative of every single one of you guys. And I will take the time out to give every single person a clap. You guys mean the world to me. Zane Hurt says, well, we could always pay the refs. Says, I just subbed. I appreciate that, Zane. Do want to say, Rest in peace to LSU's defensive coordinator's daughter-in-law. Died in a plane crash today. As well as Detroit Lions wide receiver Marvin Jones Jr. His son just passed away. Girl on Fire, he can get a warning. He is new to the chat, so he does not know the rules. But Henry Stone, we do keep a clean chat. Ross with the first down. I appreciate that, Duran Moon. Welcome to the family. You're definitely an MVP. Appreciate you. Trevor Lawrence with a first down. 242. Yosmar Garcia, appreciate you. Welcome to the family. You're definitely an MVP. Sorry about that.
It to ETN. Lawrence steps up and delivers a strike across the middle. And it's Amari Rogers.
Rogers got into field goal range. First down.
Waited all night to make a big play.
Yeah, the game's back on. Sorry, guys. I do have the game audio back.
Here to watch the quarterback work from his left and then patiently work through his progressions to his right. Watch his head. Eventually sees it's covered.
We are 8 away from 1K.
And Rogers works his way into that soft spot between the linebacker and the safety. And because he had the time to throw, he's able to recognize his third option.
Got 38 yards on his first catch tonight. They're already in fringe field goal range. And Lawrence, thought one.
Got a first down. ETN. A touchdown, Clemson. Travis Etienne with a 34-yard touchdown reception.
He's been running, and what does that do to the linebackers?
Yeah, we got our tails caked,
to stop
Alex.
that quarterback run game. See him up here? Here is Etienne. He just sneaks behind that look. Well designed, and there's Etienne in the open field again, where he's so dangerous.
And unlike Ryan Day, who did not go for two, Dabo Sweeney up 4. As the offense
Peyton
on
Hicks,
the field, now they weren't quite ready to
Clemson
execute
for
the
real,
two-point conversion. There was some confusion, so they have to spend a timeout. But meanwhile, Travis Etienne has made an impact more as a receiver tonight. His second touchdown as a pass.
Can't get him going running the football.
Gridiron Blitz, we are 8 away
a couple times now he's
from
been able
1K.
to get out in space and do damage. But a great
CB
call
2012.
by Clemson at the right time.
We do
After
not
all the
talk
quarterback
politics.
runs, they hit him with a play action.
That is a fair warning. Next time, you will be booted out. Appreciate that. We do not talk politics or curse, bully. Braden Crawford, come on now. I just said we do not curse. I did not see the Pistons game. But I heard we got our tails kicked a lot to a little. How many Arkansas teams, or how many Arkansas football? Best team out there? What did Rachel say? Oh, Rachel, I got rid of them. So there'll be no more of that, what do you call it? Yeah, right now it is on commercial. I do have to mute the game audio for copywritten music and commercials. As soon as that resumes, I do resume the game audio. Appreciate you guys all for being patient. Yeah, Pistons got their tail whips. I believe it was 136 to 10. What was it? 136 to 109. We got our tails whipped. All right, Rachel. I already said we got rid of that person, so enough with that. And plus, we keep a clean chat.
8-6.
All right.
Inside of a minute 50. 94-yard touchdown drive on 4 plays. Empty backfield. Lawrence. Flushed.
Lawrence.
Chased. Fires to the edge.
Oh, my goodness. The two-point conversion is good. What is going on, Matt Curls? Thank you for joining the family. You're definitely an MVP. Appreciate you.
Lawrence, who on the move, found his favorite
Clemson
target.
29.
What's the point?
Ohio
you
State
kick the extra point,
23.
you go up 4, you end up kicking or go up 5, you end up going with the
Can Ohio State come back in with 1 minute and 49 seconds?
Touchdown. They still have to kick an extra point, so it's better to be up by 6. Good job of improvising, holding onto that ball, giving T. Higgins a chance to
touchdown
work away
will
from
win it.
There's that matchup again, 5 against 1. This time Higgins wins that battle. It's a long way from over. We still have some time, and Ohio State with 2 timeouts. We saw Trevor Lawrence answer the call. Now Justin Fields,
we are
who's had a
6
great
away
year, gets
from
his
1,000.
And the 2 quarterbacks again who grew up 20 miles apart in Georgia. Lawrence, after a dominant season, tested.
Ohio State has 2 timeouts. Clemson has 1:49 left in the 4th.
And now Fields trying to stretch out those legs and
DeBoer
the Buckeyes in position to
says,
perhaps
woohoo, go
win a
Tigers.
victory and set themselves up for a championship game
ETN
spot.
for president. It says
And
Jeffrey
they'll have
Young.
to begin from the 25-yard line, needing 75
Toe
yards.
says Clemson has 1
And
timeout.
here comes Justin Fields.
Extra point will
Justin
win it.
Fields and
Touchdown will
especially
tie.
Ryan Day pride themselves on their 2-minute. I talked to Brent Venables and I said, when we talked to the players from Clemson, who wins when you go good against good in a 2-minute? And it sounds like the Clemson
We are
defense
6
wins
away.
more than they lose.
It will not show up that
good against good. Now they face
10-26.
Justin Fields.
That
so
won't
it's
show up.
strength against strength with a minute
It'll still
49
be
to go.
10-20, and we are 6 away. But I appreciate that.
Dobbins to
Braden.
Fields right. Pressure. Backpedals.
Fields.
To Dobbins, who's got a
Dobbins
Dobbins
got the first.
Dragged down to the 39.
They got to hurry the ball up.
Call against the blitz.
Yeah, they brought the blitz, brought the corner from that side. That is a perfect time to go to Dobbins. And that's a great answer to an aggressive defense. It's pinning their ears and bringing those backers.
Driver Stepa says LSU.
Blitz, and
Dobbins
takes the
again.
Easy money.
Gain of
Sideline
about
route,
8 or 9.
more, they're near midfield.
What a workhorse. Carried the ball so far 18
Got out of
times
bounds,
tonight,
so
dealing
save
with
the
that
timeout.
left ankle. He's ran for 174
Taylor Stewart
yards
says
and
Bama.
now 5 receptions.
They're going to
as
kick
well.
my Michigan's tail.
23 touches in this game, showing a lot of heart.
Couple timeouts, plenty of time.
Able to get out of bounds.
2nd and 1. Do they perhaps take a downfield shot? They're thinking about it. Fields across the middle of Hill. And
Hill with a first down.
The couch at the Clemson 40.
They brought the 2 middle linebackers again. When you
You're
bring
gonna have
linebackers, it creates a
use the
vacancy
clock well.
behind them. Look at him sit in there, deal with that patiently, and make that throw.
An interception will end it. Dobbins again for 9.
Scoots for a big first down gain. 9.
They may want to account for 2.
An interception ends
That's
it.
3 times now.
A touchdown will tie it. The extra point
They've gotten Dobbins the football for positive
win it.
yards.
36 seconds. That's all it's taken to move to the Clemson 31.
And he's been able to get out of bounds, and they've been able to hold those 2 timeouts.
Fields. And he looked for Mack. Heavy contact on the sideline with Terrell, but the ball really not catchable. No flag.
Yeah, that's exactly what the official signaled is uncatchable. Ball is underthrown. That were thrown in front of him. With Terrell making that kind of contact, you might have seen a flag, but official giving the sign that it was an uncatchable ball, Chris, as you said.
3rd and 1.
Levi, I'm just giving scenarios, dude.
Fields
Keep it respectful.
They tackled Dobbins, who didn't have the football, and the quarterback dives for a first down.
That's his read. He's
Fields with
reading
the first
Thomas,
down.
who ends up coming down, and he's able to pull around that. Boy, I think everybody in the stadium thought that J.K. Dobbins had the ball, but a great read by Fields.
54 seconds is Fields. Pump fakes. Can he escape? Yes. And he'll
Fields
slide down with that brace.
with a gain of about 4 or 5.
23, and that's where they'll spot the ball.
And Ryan Day runs out to use one of his 2 timeouts, not picking up the first down. They've got to call that timeout with 43 seconds left.
Man, Kurt, how great is what we're seeing tonight. All the ingredients were there. One team's won 28 in a row, dominated its conference. The other team won 19 in a row, all of them this season by double figures.
Yeah.
They've gone back and forth and tested each other mentally and physically.
Dabo Swinney rallying the troops, talking with Brent Venables. How about the job
Jeffrey
of
Young
Fields here
says
just to
tighten
keep
up
this play
Clemson.
alive? Nolan Turner gets off of J.K. Dobbins in pass protection,
Shop
has his
says
hands on him, but he
Clemson has
pulls
held
out
in
of
the red
it.
zone
So
all
instead
night.
of a 5 or 7 yard loss and a
White
sack,
Vaughn says on
shows
the
that
edge of my
strength Chris we
seat.
talked
Absolutely.
about it. Picks up about 3 or 4 yards.
Levi says Notre
And again,
Dame
it's going to
fan,
come down
but
apparently
let's go
to
Ohio.
a red zone possession for Ohio State. They moved the ball all over the place in
Rob
the first
Ford
half.
says
Clemson's
Clemson.
defense 3 times forced field goals down in the red zone. And
Brady
now
says they ain't
Ohio
winning.
State
OSU
needing a
on top.
touchdown finds itself in a
Antonio
familiar position.
Ringgold
This
says,
is pure
let's
strength
go
on strength. And the
Ohio
Buckeyes
State.
have been great up until tonight in the red zone. Urban Meyer looking on.
It's like he's still coaching.
Second down, Fields scans downfield, fires to the end zone.
It's intercepted.
By Nolan Turner.
Oh my God.
Are not going to be dethroned tonight. They'll punch their ticket to New Orleans. Olave fell down. It was easy
Clemson
for Turner.
I think Olave
with an interception, 37
with
seconds
Fields.
left.
He ended up coming off of his route because it took so long for Fields to eventually give him a chance to throw the football.
What
He's going
a
to come
game.
from the outside and work
What
to the middle
a
because
game.
it takes so long for Fields. Watch Olave right here. The ball is thrown out here. Olave puts his foot in the ground and comes back the other way.
Appreciate
thinking
that, Justin Bowen.
going to scramble. So he
Welcome to the
aborted
family. You're definitely an
route.
MVP.
Turner has his eyes on the football, and Olave beat Turner earlier for a
Oh
touchdown.
my
And this time,
God,
Turner
I can't believe
comes
that.
up with the answer in a game-winning interception.
Fields in disbelief when the man who threw 1 interception all season long has thrown 2 tonight. And Trevor Lawrence and the Tigers can take the field for victory formation. Ohio State can stop the clock only once.
Guys,
Dabo Swinney
skills.
wrestling with
What's
Brent
going on?
Venables, who was out
Thank
of
you for joining
sorts.
the
His
family. You're
defense
definitely an
confused
MVP.
on its back heels early tonight. But again, another stop with their backs near their own goal line. And Clemson's going to make it 29 in a row and head off to the city of New Orleans to take on LSU for a championship.
One of those games you almost feel like you hate to see either team lose. These teams left their heart on this field. They played great. Both teams dealt with adversity. Both teams dealt with momentum that was for them and against them. They just kept fighting to the end. And it comes down to one of the last plays of the game where Fields, as you said, 1 interception all year. He and Olave have had a big night. They had a touchdown earlier.
and just not quite on the same page, and Clemson wins.
Truly tested tonight. Trevor Lawrence.
And that is it. Ohio State falls to Clemson.
Game-winning touchdown drive.
What a run by Ohio State. What a journey for Clemson.
As a receiver.
Both teams have fought extremely hard. Congratulations to both teams. And we have an LSU Clemson Tiger Fest national title game.
This is what you hope to be able to get on a stage for these kind of games. And
what a game, folks. On your way out, if you can click that like button, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell. Tomorrow we'll be on for Chargers, Chiefs, Redskins, Cowboys, and 49ers and Seahawks.
Your defense had to step up to preserve it. How would you describe the poise you just watched in your team?
What you just said. Defense had to get a stop when we had to have it, and they got it. And then we came out there with 3 minutes, and we said, hey, let's go win the daggum game, man. I mean, let's make some plays. We've been saving that little play action to Travis the whole game, and just felt like it was the right time to call it right there, and it hit. So, man, first of all, this is how a championship game ought to be. I mean, unbelievable, the favor of God, first of all glory to God, but also the heart of Ohio State. I mean, what a football game. It's a shame somebody had to lose that game. I told Ryan, I mean, that Ohio State team, what an unbelievable game. That quarterback, the back, I mean, just those guys played their hearts out. But in the end, our guys showed what they're made of. You know, they got the heart of a champion. They got the eye of the tiger. And, man, the favor of God was just with us tonight. And I mean, just unbelievable. Amor been silent the whole game. And, man, I kept telling him, I was like, I'm telling you, you're going to make a play. And then I also, right before that last one, I told Nolan Turner, I said, don't be pouting. I said, you're going to make the interception to win this thing. And, I mean, it's just amazing to see it end like that. I'm just so proud of our team and our staff. Hard-fought game. We hung in there. You know, we're going to New Orleans. I guess we're playing LSU. So, let's go.
All right, it's 29 straight wins for this guy, Dabo Sweet. Congratulations, Coach.
Hey, thank you so much. To God be the glory.
Tom?
Thank you very much, Maria. Trevor, as we stood here, you just looked around, shook your head, trying to process what had just happened. How would you describe those last 60 minutes?
Just the fight, this team. Didn't play great, didn't look pretty, but just find a way to get it done. And I wouldn't want to do this with anyone else. And I have Ephesians 3:20, and it says, God can do immeasurably more than any of us can because of him within us. And that's just so true. I mean, all of us, me, what we did tonight, just, it ain't us. You know, it's about this program and who we are and just our brand. And, you know, it's more than about football, but I really love this team.
Your message to your guys when you took the field for what turned out to be the game-winning drive, what was it?
Let's go win it. Let's go win it. We were built for this. That's what we're waiting for. We get a chance to prove ourselves. Let's go do it. And there was no doubt. I told him, I love y'all. Let's lay it all out here right now. So
appreciate that, Mondo. We are technically 13 away.
Down 16-0. What was the turning point in this game?
We just playing sloppy, things that we don't usually do. And I think offensively and defensively, we both kind of got together separate and said, let's turn it on. You know, we played about as bad as we can play. Let's get it going. And just from then on, we just had each other's back. You know, offensively, we didn't play great at all in the first half. And defense kept holding them, even if it was just a field goal, just kept holding them. And I mean, you see some of those drives, they had 3 field goals. If one of those was a touchdown, I mean, it's a way closer game. So it's just unbelievable.
Finally, real quick thought. The narrative all season was Clemson hasn't been tested. How'd you pass this test?
Shoot, we got tested. I think we passed. So we got one more left.
Well done. Well done. Isaiah, you heard that last question about how this team was tested. What did it take for this defense to rise up?
The main thing I would say is definitely just heart. Without heart, none of this would have been able to be possible. And it just shows the fight that our guys had. Nobody gave up. Nobody lost sight of what we wanted to do, even when we faced adversity, even though we haven't seen anything like that all year. So
yeah, Brian Smith,
also just the
it's going to be a
leadership
crazy
helped out
game.
a lot too, just with the young guys and just helping them get their minds right to to be prepared to what we had in front of us.
Go and celebrate with your guys. Congratulations, Ike.
Sir, thank you.
Another reminder that Lawrence, until tonight, had never taken a snap and started.
All right, folks. Well, with that being said, I appreciate all you guys. You guys made this stream amazing. We have not hit 1K yet, but we definitely broke some records. I truly appreciate you guys all. But with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow for the Chargers and Chiefs, Redskins and Cowboys, and 49ers and Seahawks. I do not. It's showing that I have 987 now. So I must have lost some. But tomorrow we should hit it. So definitely appreciate you guys all.
Harvey, Chris.
And all right. Yeah, I am short Gridiron Blitz. We are at 987 according to the phone dashboard and the channel dashboard on the computer. But that's all right. Tomorrow we will get there, though. Appreciate every single person here. You guys definitely rocked out. Salute to everyone. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 1 o'clock for the Chargers and Chiefs. With that being said, this is Troxel Sports Talk. Have a nice night. And we're out. Peace.